there's a lot that happened since the last podcast, right, guys? So there is the thing about all the pro cards. There's like 1,400 pro cards that were given last year. We could talk about that. There's the Mike, that bull that got, I think, wrongfully beaten by 4 guys. How can you be rightfully beaten by 4 guys on this Europe?
Yeah, I think any way you look at that, and we don't have to dive into it right away, but any way you look at it from a fucking legality standpoint, you're just not allowed to kick the shit out of somebody. No. I don't care what he did.
And I talked to Mike backstage. He was actually super friendly, talked to me about my posing routine and stuff, and he was just like a nice, chill guy.
Very nice and respectful.
Yeah, so we could dive into that if we want. There was another thing we could have talked about. Oh, there's the Brazil show that happened and the Detroit show.
Then we got Detroit. Yeah, we got lots. But hey, before we get into any of that, Mr. Cisternino, how's your gym going, dude?
Oh yeah, number one.
Yeah, we're cranking.
Yeah, that's good, awesome. Dude. Good.
Antoine, what'd you think? You worked out there actually because you let people leave and then you guys worked out, so it was a little because it was fucking packed, dude.
It was. I arrived there. I was like, "What is this? An expo? What's going on?" And Juji, I went straight to Guy's office, and people were like, "Who are you?" "Oh, I'm Guy's friend." "Oh, I'm the other owner." "Oh, sorry." "Hello." Just sitting in his chair and stuff. So then the Juji grabbed me by my arm and said, "Let's start the workout. We're doing delts." So I just started doing delts. And all the stuff that I tried was super smooth. It's the new tech stuff. I did like the sling lateral. There's the shoulder press I really, really liked. But Dorian actually has a lot of pieces coming in. But the vibe, it's like a clean, hardcore gym. You know, that's the vibe it's from. Like you can train fucking hard there, but you can also like, it feels like you could like eat your meal off a bench too, you know? So
yeah, I tried to make it hardcore, clean, and like, you know, have that bodybuilder feeling. You know, we got microwaves, we got, you know, fridges for people to put their food in, a little hangout area, a huge posing room. So, but I'm very OCD with being clean. So, you know, I'm on my staff constantly about like the cleanliness of the gym. But, you know, me, Mike, and Bobby, you know, busted our ass to really pull that together. And I think it came together pretty good because
dude, you did it fast too. Like you guys were fucking cranking, man.
Dude, the rain was so bad that day. It was probably one of the worst days we've had with rain. I was like, how is this happening on fucking this day? And the amount of people that showed up, bro, people were calling it an expo inside. Because
that's what I heard.
You couldn't even work out.
I drove through a snowstorm. There was a snowstorm in Canada, then it became a rainstorm. Then I arrived there 30 minutes later, clear skies. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, and also, Guy, are you okay? Did you survive the earthquakes?
We had another one this morning.
Did you really? What the fuck is going on?
So we had one, and then later on that day, we had another one. It was the aftershock. And then this morning after cardio, I'm in the fucking shower, and I'm like, man, that fucking train is awfully loud today. And because that's what it felt like. And then I get out of the shower, and I'm like standing there, and I'm like, was that an earthquake? I was like, nah, it was a train. And then I'm training, and my buddy Joe was like, yo, did you feel the earthquake this morning? I go, we had it. I go, that's what it was. And he was like, yeah, we had another one. I go, yeah, I fucking did. I said, I thought it was a fucking train.
So it's the fucking end of days, dude.
Dave,
it's all coming to an end.
Joe said that since the first one we had, there have been 40.
Whoa.
Across the 40.
Holy shit.
Have you ever seen the movie Escape from LA where it's a big earthquake and LA separates from
Escape from New York
America?
Too.
Yeah, and then the LA becomes a giant prison that you send all the criminals there.
Yeah, dude. Is that fucking
Kurt Russell?
Kurt Russell, Snake Plissken?
That was that was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. This is the movie I've watched the most in my whole life because I had the VHS. Mm-hmm. Just badass, just like with a snake cobra tattoo.
Most of the idiots are already in Cali, so we make off pretty good.
That's hilarious. You do have a point there.
I didn't understand what he said.
He says most of the idiots are already in Cali.
Yeah.
You know what I just realized, you guys?
Right.
We are the most PC diverse podcast out there. We have a Frenchman, we have a black guy, we have a white guy, and we have
how do you call that? A guinea?
A little person.
A little person?
What's the Italian name? You say like a guinea?
A guiney.
Guinea.
Yeah, do you consider yourself as a guinea?
Or a wop?
A wop.
I like wop. That's good. A wet ass.
Yeah.
Without papers.
What about a goy?
Look at it. I'm proud of us though. Look at this diversity. HD brings the diversity.
Yeah, it does.
It's not integrity. It's diversity is everything.
Yeah. Or it's just 2 Americans and 2 Canadians. North
Nah,
Americans.
no.
Yeah. How about 2 humans?
That's not that funny.
How dare you assume my race, by the way?
Hey, Antoine.
Yeah, sorry.
Tell him about my
French
cooking.
Canadian.
Sorry?
Tell him about my cooking. Bro, after that
Guys like fucking gas me up, baby. Tell me.
Bro,
No.
After that fucking grand opening, I thought there was gonna be like 5 people in my house, bro. There's like 15 fucking people here, and I was exhausted. And I was like, I gotta pull it together and cook food for these guys.
What'd you do?
You did well.
I cooked my ass off for like 2 hours.
Yeah, you was running around everywhere in the kitchen while entertaining us, and I was like in the way the whole time. To be honest, right? I was in the kitchen with Guy.
I saw you like Instagramming, taking videos.
Yeah, I wasn't helping.
Juju.
I was just hanging out and having fun. And also as one of his friends, actually a smoke expert. What's his name again? Barb, the guy with the barbecue guy.
A barbarian hack.
Barbarian. No, this barbarian hack. That's the
guy with the dreads.
The indigenous, but the guy cooking the meat. He had another name.
Oh, Brian.
Brian, yeah. He has.
I like barbarian better. That sounds way cooler.
Barbarian hack, and that's one of his friends. Like, I don't know who was that guy.
He does like all the like the Olympia gear commercials and like does all the interviews backstage.
Yeah. So he's from your area, and you're friends with him.
No, he flew in.
Oh, so I thought he was your friend.
He is, but he flew in.
He's a friend, but I thought he was like a local guy. Like
no, there's so many people that were there that were not local, dude.
They were all of us.
You said it right. It looked like a fucking expo. How far is that house or is that gym from your house?
45 minutes.
45?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, you're
not there every day, so it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. What about for Nicholas? How far is Nick?
Nick's probably an hour and a half from there.
Hour and a half, yeah. He's trains at that gym that we did when we did like the live podcast, right? Isn't that the spot?
PSA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Blue and red equipment.
Yep, the old American.
Yep.
Proud American gym.
And then Antoine, I saw you trying to find coffee the next morning, which was right next to the fucking coffee thing.
All he found was candy and treats.
I know, that was funny. Yeah. And dude, I helped Morgan take a hit of your thing there. Because he didn't show us how it worked, right? But I'm an addict. I figured it out.
Yeah. You double click it.
Yeah, I did everything.
What are you guys talking about?
It's like a thing that's like a electronic dab machine. It's with water.
Yeah.
So it's like
is it dab right?
It's called a Puffco.
A Puffco. Yeah.
So you heat up like this waxy thing that guy has. Which
I still have a ton of those at my store.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then you the thing heats up. You put the thing, and then you go like you let it. It's like with a thumb there. And then Morgan took a big hit. I'm like, you want another one, right? He said, yeah, I don't want to ask. Come on. So he took another one. And that was like morning before we hit the road for him. Like one of the first things he did was like take 2 huge dabs of this like THC waxy maze thing.
Waxy maze.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the guy was a very great host.
Very hospitable.
Oh, very much. I would have loved to stay longer and like shoot some fucking crossbows and bows.
Bro, they took my fucking cushions from my patio furniture from my garage and brought them upstairs to sleep with. And meanwhile, there was 4 pillows in the bed.
Yeah.
Antoine's a maniac.
Yeah, me and Morgan slept in the same bed. Dude, me and Morgan slept in the same bed. It was pretty funny. So I put a pillow.
That bed's a king size bed though. That bed's big.
It is. So I put a pillow.
But Morgan's a king size man. That motherfucker.
I know. So it's funny. So I put a pillow just for something I like to like for my lower back, but it's like also it was like a wall, so we kind of stay straight, you know.
Yeah,
so just to
the
remove the sus out of the.
Yeah.
But that's so look at that. So it's cute. You're gonna laugh at that. So I'm in bed, so I kind of like turn over, and then I touched something. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" Then it was like this. Oh, it's his hand. What the fuck? So I grabbed his hand middle of the night. And then another time
I thought you were gonna say it was his dick. Like, oh,
no, it wasn't. It was like a big fat manly hand. I was like, what is that? That's not Taylor. And then because I get up a lot because sometimes my mask is bothering me with my CPAP. I go to pee, whatever. So I get up and then I kind of like, half asleep. You don't know where you are. And then I hear, "What's up?" I'm like, "What the fuck what's this?" I was like, oh fuck, Morgan's in the same room as me. But for some reason, twice in the night, I got up. He said, "What's up?" I said, why are you telling me that? Nothing's up. Go back to
Go
bed.
pee, dude.
Yeah. I guess because he's like also having seems like who the fuck is this? Like, are we supposed to leave? Like maybe he was confused too. It was just funny, and I grabbed his hand and was like fucking scared the fuck out of me.
Did he wake up when you grabbed his hand?
I think I think I remember you grabbed my hand. I thought it was funny, but it wasn't because he probably knew it was a mistake because I was like, I touched and I was like, oh, what the fuck? He removed it quick, like.
What would you have done if you grabbed his hand and he just went like this?
I would have slowly done this.
You went like this?
Yeah. That was funny. It makes funny stories though. That's why like it's cool to travel and see your friends. Makes a lot.
I had a good time that night.
Yeah.
Bodybuilding is just kind of gay as it is, so we just gotta fucking
not making more
roll with it. Yeah.
Hey,
like how many times we've all had our buddies shave our butts and fucking.
Yeah, it's only gay if you get a boner, right?
I mean, I've had a boner a few times that I shouldn't have. That's for sure.
You just keep it to yourself. Usually, don't talk the situation.
Yeah, don't share. I definitely don't share it, but
Go down.
It happened one time. I'll share about it a little bit. It happened one time. I was getting a massage, and
dude.
I was like, "Why is this happening?" I was like, "Come on!" Like for some reason, it's just
I've totally had it happen where I'm like
so you
face down. I'm like relaxed.
Face down, and then it's like it keeps pushing on the hamstring or something, and then you're just like humping the bed without. Like I don't like this right now, but it's like it seems like my body's telling me something else.
And they're like now face up. I'm like, keep the hamstrings real tight.
My back hurts.
Keep digging at the hamstring.
That rhomboid's killing me.
Yeah, rhomboids.
Yeah, the left one.
Antoine, who was massaging you?
I'm not gonna say that. That's kind of weird.
Was it a guy or a girl?
It was a guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did the guy compete, or is he?
It was a guy from the gym, so you can like do the math and like figure out who it is.
Now this guy's gonna know, and he's gonna be hyper aware.
I think it's part of the game for him. He
he
doesn't know. I didn't make it weird. But
what
yeah,
happens next time he fucking massages you? He leans over and goes, "I know, I heard the podcast."
He said, "I got special trick, boner on command." Yeah. Oh, my groin hurts.
I literally was just having my adductor worked on today, and it was super gay. It was like guy was like pretty much playing with my balls.
Dude, it's super gay unless they press really hard, then it really hurts. Then you don't get it.
Did you ever have him go up too high and just side swipe it?
Dude,
I've had it grazed.
Me too.
Dude, I have worse than that. Gaetano, you want to hear that story? So I was younger. And my friend says like, "Hey, this guy, gives us a really good deal for a massage. We're both bodybuilders, right?" He's like, $20. He gave me like a 40-minute massage. I'm like, really? I guess I'll go. And then at some point, like, I'm on my back in my boxers, and he's massaging really close to it. And then he goes on one side, kind of near, and then on the other side. So my penis was like this. He takes my penis like that. He goes like this.
No.
And then he massaged there. And then I'm like, I kind of know that this is not normal. Just ride it out and then never come back ever again. And the thing I told him, was it good? Yeah, but I said, you grabbed my penis one time.
You said that to him?
I told him afterwards. He said, how was it? Said, massage was good, but like, I don't think you grabbed my penis and you moved it. I don't like that. You're not supposed to do that. And I just left. And I told my friend, dude,
what did he say? What did he?
He said, "Oh, sorry." He said, "Oh,
I'm
sorry."
So
I thought that it was okay to just whatever. He kind of like tried to like make it seem like there was no
it's super not normal or okay. Or
yeah,
like I thought you were sleeping. I was trying to do you a favor.
Yeah, then I told my friend, I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, he said, really? You did that? I was like, yeah, man.
Because he always does it for me. I like that.
No, he didn't say that, but maybe.
I hate having to move my own penis.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Who the fuck does that? Like, really?
If a girl did it, would you be okay with it? She just go, oh. I'd still be embarrassed.
I love that both of you referred to your penis went like this.
Well, when I'm getting massaged,
that's how it felt. It felt like because He was like that. He's like, it was just there. He just took it like this, like a little sausage, and just
and they grab it and they move it.
Yeah, that wasn't cool. That wasn't fun. It's like you don't like it when somebody touches your penis. You don't want to. I guess that's a given, right?
I mean, it's pretty much across the board, I would think.
Yeah.
Men can be raped too. That's the thing.
That it wasn't technically a rape. It was more.
Yes,
like,
it was. You're a victim.
It's sexual assault. Sexual assault.
You're clearly experiencing some trauma, and it's healthy that you're working through this trauma right now with your friends. It's a safe place.
Imagine that guy, though. Imagine that guy. So this guy's like what? Older guy, maybe was like 40, 43, and he was maybe like 165. He was very confident that maybe it was right for him to do so, because what if I got mad? I was 285, 20 fucking something year old, like madman. I could have fucking killed him.
I would have been like, I want my 20 back.
Maybe he's
$20. A $20 massage should have been the first fucking indicator you were in the.
I know. That's what I thought. But I was going with my friend. I was like, whatever.
I can't even pay my fucking wife $20 to massage me.
Yeah, that you left and that guy rubbed one out on your sheets.
Oh, for sure. That guy didn't just move your dick. He picked it up and lengthened it and then moved it.
Yeah, you felt this. What you didn't see was this.
Yeah. All right. So Michael the Bull, he got his ass kicked, right?
Yeah. New topic.
But always stand up for yourself if somebody touches your private parts. All right?
Hey, that's actually a very good message, guys.
Yeah.
I think you should have stomped him out, bro. To be honest,
I know, dude. I think if you would have done that to you would have reacted differently than me, probably.
I would have killed him.
You would have.
His dick would have been too heavy to move like that. He would have.
All right. What happens if it was a girl?
If it was a girl, I would have.
You stomped that bitch. You stomped that bitch out.
I would have, if I was single, because I would have just whatever. I said, okay, you put it on the other side and go to the side again. Can you go back and forth, just like
a windshield, like a windshield wiper.
Yeah.
You would have got focused and flexed it back into place.
Yeah, exactly.
You squeeze and move it.
No, it's there are double standards. You know,
of course.
If you like one sex better than the other, I guess.
But what if it was like a really
podcast is awful already.
Really ugly.
A really ugly girl?
Yeah, like she's really unattractive. She's really fat, and then she did that, and she smells bad.
The smell.
And she smells bad. So
Yeah.
hygiene's the biggest thing.
You fucked up with the smell. You fucked up with the smell.
We'll take fat and hold. Just not
Yeah. Fat, old, and ugly with a smell cube.
Yeah.
You added another flavor to this.
another variable.
Yeah.
I'm not okay with that one.
Yeah, I would have.
It is always hard to feel bad for the victims of the 17-year-old kid who's got his dick sucked by his teacher. You're like, why'd you tell anybody, dude? That was badass.
Right?
You blew it.
You know what?
Get that going.
You know what Oprah said? Oprah said that it's not because it feels good for your body that it means it's right.
Oprah can shut the fuck up. A blowjob always.
She made a point. It's like, even though, because some people feel guilty and whatever, or they say that when I was a kid it happened to me, so it means that it's okay. Whatever. Some people are weird, right? But she said that it doesn't mean that because it feels good to your body that it's right.
No, obviously
It's
there's
still something bad that happened to you.
There's still psychological impact, and I mean maybe not. At 17, you're okay.
So
you're already jerking off to that porn. You already are aware of it,
but
and you wanted it.
It's not right for the adult who did it. It's still wrong.
Of course,
Yeah, no,
of course,
it's still wrong. But the power dynamic is different. That's why we don't feel as bad, and it is maybe a fantasy for a lot of young teenagers to have like your hot teacher do something to you.
Yeah, but then you see a guy teacher that fucks a 17-year-old.
Yeah, then you want to kill him.
Motherfucking piece of shit.
Yeah. Double standards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's fucked up. We're idiots.
And I'm okay with them. I'm okay with those double standards.
Yeah, some double standards make
a
lot of sense to me, at least.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like that one makes sense too.
Hey, before we get into anything else, I want to pull up Quinton's fucking updates lately. You look awesome, dude.
Oh, thank you.
Let's change the subject.
He's still not being vocal about the plans yet, are we, Quint?
Still tight-lipped.
That's okay. I think we're all getting the hint. It's something.
Looks like I got a vacation in 2 weeks. Getting ready.
I'm getting ready to go to Mexico.
Yeah.
Good on the beach.
Yeah.
So if I'm guessing correctly, I think every time you post an update, it's always a couple weeks behind. That's how you play this game.
Yeah, but then Matt kind of fucked up my flow.
Matt'll do that, dude. Matt'll fucking like send check-ins, then I just see it on Instagram. You motherfucker! I didn't want to share that.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So the latest post you did is this one here.
yeah.
So that's
like that.
recent, right? Yeah,
Yeah, that could have been like 14, 15 days ago.
dude.
Sorry, like 12 to 14 days.
I like that.
You look fucking awesome.
It's crazy because it's very balanced and complete for a tall guy, you know, even with the calves and stuff. It's really cool.
Quint,
Yeah,
your
it's good.
arms,
Which body part did you train there?
Sorry?
Which body part were you training?
I think I trained back on this day.
Okay.
bro, your
That's
arms
popping.
and shoulders look insane there.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Anything like that? I mean, everything looks crazy, but your arms and shoulders look.
I think a lot of people that might just be looking at this don't really realize how big you are being 6'2". Like you're definitely an Andrew Jacked Samson type that's just gigantic when standing next to mere mortals like myself or Guy Cisternino.
Yeah, you're like Samson and what's his
Melvin
name?
Anthony
That the guy Andrew Jack had a baby.
and Melvin Anthony. I find no.
I think you're a little more complete than Andrew personally.
That's why I said had a baby.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that, man.
But yeah, watch that video. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is fucking sick.
I like the comment by Blake. Looking good, you did. You did looking jacked.
That's crazy.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, you look sick, dude. Super
thank
excited for you, man.
You pose any back shots, Quint?
Oh yeah, they're old though. Go to the one with the layout with the
This one?
front double biceps.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could tell a little bit here. It's a little bit older, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like early March.
Shoulders are looking a little sus there, dude.
Somebody said that to me. I'm like, huh?
I get that shit too. Like I post like a front relax and whenever I hit my front relax, yeah, there you go. Looks good from the back, dude.
Bubbly.
Looks like your back came up. Like you can see erector thickness is definitely improved.
I do see your
Right.
lats do go a little bit lower than before. A bit more thickness.
And these
around
shots never, for me personally, just look like
here. Oh,
ass until I'm in shape.
Yeah,
Nice t-shirt.
It's every week it gets better. Every week.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, I took some pictures earlier this week. Like those pictures were really, really like good. I'm really happy with the ones I took.
Good,
this
bro.
week. Every
So
week
it's
is
your-
getting better.
It's your first time prepping with Matt. How are things going? How are things? Are things different? Pretty similar to how things were with Dorian, or what?
It's terrible, man. We hate each other.
Yeah, I fucking hate Matt too. That guy's so annoying.
well, he was telling me the number of the amount of cardio he was doing at some point. I'm like, ooh,
Really?
all right.
Yeah. So look, first of all, I'm going to say that I'm joking for the people that didn't get that. I'm doing more cardio than I've ever done in my pro career. Right now, I'm up to 90 minutes, splitting that 50 and 40.
People also need to realize that every fucking prep is different, dude.
Yes.
Like this may not necessarily be like a coaching thing. Sometimes you just need to do more work to get in shape. It's like anybody who's done multiple preps across multiple years realize that like, fuck this. Last year I was doing way more cardio than I was in previous preps. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, so this is the most and I think at this point in the prep too, I think we're pushing really hard for conditioning, and man, I'm really happy with what I see so far. The glutes are pretty striated. Like we're getting there. Still want to get the back to be drier. Certain parts of like the obliques and the abs. Gotta pull that in more.
It looks like your adductors and like quads are just look way more filled in.
Hey, Matt, when I first started working with Matt, one of the things he told me was get a gym pin.
Yeah.
Get a gym pin, and we started pushing those heavy-ass adductor – I don't even know – the adductor machine.
Yeah, you can see it. Like on that left leg that you're just standing straight, you can see how that fucking adductor sweeps.
Which machine are you using, Q?
I believe it's hammer strength. Hammer strength.
Okay, have you tried the Cybex one, the heavy one?
Yeah. Sometimes I use the Cybex.
Bro.
If the other one's not available. It's way
The problem with that
harder.
Cybex one, you can't get your feet forward on it. You fucking hit the machine with your feet. and
I
that's
don't
my
know what.
short ass.
It's a heavy ass machine, and Morgan does a whole
It is
stack
heavy.
for like 20 fucking reps.
Yeah, I did it with those fucking German assholes with Urs
Yeah.
and Mark, and they were had gym pinning it with plates on it, and I couldn't do it. Yeah,
You're fucking strong.
yeah,
So
no,
the prime one, I tried it at the Raw and Revive gym. Yo, that one is heavy as fuck.
is
Really,
it?
the prime
So
one isn't heavier.
it is crazy. I
Is-
was working out with Sebastian Burka. I think the last time I went to
Oh,
Florida,
yeah.
April, and we
Yeah.
did it. And I didn't realize I had my gym pin with me. We're loading it up, and I didn't even come close to maxing it out. I had to stop. Crazy.
That's good. I have to gym pin mine. I fucking gym pin mine with 2 plates. I just been putting it at the end of my workout and then doing like fucking 2-second holds in the full stretch, 2-second holds in the contraction. Because I hate just
Bro,
piling on weight.
pays dividends, man. Like
It does. Yeah.
crazy.
I train. I do adductors twice a week. I do it like on my back and hamstrings day and then on my leg
Okay,
day.
wow. That's bad.
Nice. Well, looking good, Q. Keep.
Yeah,
pushing
looking
forward.
super good, dude. I'm super excited for you,
Honestly,
man.
Like here's the thing. You know, a lot of people ask me in my Q&As the difference between working with Dorian and Matt. And the thing is, like, I always like to make it clear that I didn't have problems with Dorian. It wasn't like something wasn't working. I wanted to experience something different, you know. So
Yeah.
Dorian was always a great coach to me, you know. So I learned a lot from Dorian. Still really close friends. With Matt, I'm learning. It's a different route. It's a different route, different approach. And I think because I'm also a much bigger guy, I think this approach favors me. Right now, we're pushing really hard. The carbs are really low. The cardio is really high, man. But it's funny because he'll talk to me. Yeah.
What about high days? He hammering you some high days?
Oh my, bro, the fucking high day the high day is annoying. Like, you know how you get hungry and you want to eat the high day? Like, the volume of food is so much that
I know, bro. He'd be like 500 grams of rice and fucking steak and 20
really?
grams of olive
That
oil.
high?
He'll fucking hammer. Your high days are severe. Yeah. It works though. Like when that nationals prep that I did, I was eating like the most fucking ridiculous high days almost twice a week through the whole prep.
Shit. Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy.
That's cool.
But man, I definitely want to give Matt a lot of credit. I want to give him props because, you know, I learned a lot this off season in this prep, and he's also pushing me in different ways. So I think it's definitely gonna bring the best out of me for the show.
Yeah. I think when it comes to Matt, I think his strength is just how he's able to communicate and connect with his athletes. Like, I feel like it sounds cheesy, but I feel like he's the guy that kind of always knows what to say. You know, he knows how to get in your head. You know what I mean? Like, Matt is the guy that like send me just a random text message in the middle of the day during prep, and you just like, you just fucking feel that text.
Yeah.
Like the little things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I also want to say this. There's bodybuilders out there that'll get cardio they don't like, and they'll be like, "Oh, coach, I can't do it." Like, especially, I'm not going to name any names, but there's other black bodybuilders who may not always come in really sharp, and they're not willing to do everything it takes. They're not willing to do what their coaches are telling them to do or recommending. I don't understand that shit, bro. Like, I don't think these guys aren't conditioned because it's just a skin thing. I don't think it's just a black thing. I'm the same thing, bro.
Dude, I heard that Hottie did 3 hours of fucking cardio.
Really?
Before the Arnold. That's what I heard. So it's like, Samson I heard was doing 30 minutes. That's what I heard. And listen, maybe I have my sources are mixed up. But, when you got a guy like Hottie who I don't think struggles to get in shape, but obviously took it to the next fucking level to get to the next level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like 2 hours of cardio back in the day, like that was pretty like commonplace. You hear guys talking in the 90s doing 2 hours of cardio all the time. Now people are like, 45 minutes. Like for Chicago, I had to do 2 hours. I did 2 hours into Chicago. I just had to, and I feel like I think you're right. A lot of people do shy away from it.
Guy,
that it's funny because I feel like 90 is a lot, and we've seen a lot of progress since we raised it. But I have a feeling it's still going to go up. And the thing is, I'm like, whenever he hits me with a new challenge, whenever the food's dropped, I see it.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, let's do it.
See, and you know what else? I think, and you and Dorian are close, and you guys are really close friends. And I feel like there's probably an element where that you don't want to like you want to impress Matt, and that like maybe you put Matt on a bit of a pedestal that Dorian wasn't on. Not that Dorian's not as good as a coach. It's just sometimes familiarity, like you're too close to somebody where you're like. I feel like with Matt, I always want to impress Matt. Matt's my friend, but like I've always looked up to Matt, and I want to impress Matt. So And I had that coaching dynamic with a friend of mine, local guy. We were friends, and he would tell me stuff, and I maybe didn't listen as well as I should have because I didn't have him on that pedestal that I placed Matt on.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like that football coach.
Yeah,
that's how I see him.
And that's how Matt. Those are the coaches that Matt looks up to.
Yeah.
You know, Matt idolizes and looks up to and builds his coaching persona off of like professional athletes. You know.
So what about Guy? How much cardio have you done the most in your career?
In 2007 and 2008, getting ready for nationals, I did 75 minutes twice a day, every day.
Yeah, buddy.
That's a lot. That's a lot of cardio.
Every day. And if you could ask Dave Palumbo, because I'm sure he remembers.
That's a fucking ton of cardio.
I was 220, and I had to go down to 176. It was fucking rough, man.
Oh, so you were big and lean, and then you had to.
Yeah, I mean, you could if you see my national photos, bro, I was peeled.
Yeah.
What year was that?
2008. Peeled. I was kind of on this like lengthy side because I was so like I should have been 183, 185. But when I was an amateur, I always thought it was better to be the top of the weight class rather than the bottom or the middle of a weight class, right? Because you're bigger. But
and by the way, when I talk about Samson doing 30 minutes of cardio, that's what I heard Milos say on a podcast. And I don't know if that's what Milos was telling him to do. I'm assuming that that's all Milos was prescribing. I'm not saying
if that's what it is. I mean, George Farah was never a big cardio guy either.
Yeah, exactly. Some people just their approach.
Is that it?
I didn't want to like put it out there insinuating that he was only doing 30 minutes on his own volition or something. But
is that a video or is that a?
That's the screenshot or something.
Yeah.
Dude, those pictures you posted the other day.
Oh, you look different there.
Damn.
Hey, what happened?
I never
Melanotan. Fucking hell.
What the hell?
Mike Liberatori.
Yeah, I know. Was he there at your event?
No.
Or that wasn't him that I saw.
Go to that crab shot in the red trunks. Is that the same year?
That was a year before.
Okay. Still peeled.
2007.
That's a really good pick.
Yeah.
Look at that side chest. Look at my face.
I remember those videos, USAMuscle.com.
They did them back in the day.
They were kind of sus sometimes, no?
Yeah, what the fuck am I doing? Like flexing, like what is? I never even seen these before.
I think these are kind of cool, like candid backstage shots.
Yeah.
Look at my face, Justin. Look at the cheekbone.
You do look. Yeah, you do look very stupid.
We got to get someone backstage at my next show. I want.
No, you look peeled.
Yeah, but you there is if you get Gilco Productions, if you get the whole package, if he's at your show, he's got a backstage photo package, and then the thing is, awesome. I was so focused on
Antoine, can you get off this photo? You're freaking me out.
Oh, sorry. And if you see his name was Taylor, is actually the one of his assistants, the Asian guy, really good. Yeah. But if you see him around, you could like actually go to him, flex, and even ask for his light. But I was backstage trying to like focus on the show, so I didn't get a lot of cool backstage pics. But you could literally go to him and ask him some stuff, and he would be like able to like take all the pictures you want.
Yeah, so, he was at Nationals and took a bunch of pictures of
Gilco and his assistants.
Yeah, exactly. And they took a bunch of pictures like of Jasmine backstage and stuff that were super cool.
That's dope.
Like pictures of us backstage.
Yeah, that's cool.
How much did that cost?
The backstage pass was $200.
These homie just like text me.
Yeah,
I can't find them right now.
I guess because you're maybe you're special.
Antoine, what do you pay now?
I'm a celebrity.
That was 304.
What did you compete at? What did
304?
Yeah, I'm trying not to.
How's the
compete at?
Huh?
What did you compete at?
270.
How's the BP, my friend?
The BP is not good.
Is it not good?
No, it's not good. I'm trying to I'm still retaining water in my shins a little bit, guy.
It seems like do you typically rebound this hard, or was this year just different?
I've always. It's not too bad this year, I find, but it's just that because I had more muscles, I'm just heavier.
Did you do what I told you, like taper down?
What?
I only took the one you told me, and then I just didn't have any more.
Oh, I thought because you left. I didn't get to give you.
I left.
See, like this picture. This was like backstage right after she won her pro card.
Look at the forearm.
Oh, dude, jacked, right?
Why are you flexing your form, you loser?
Shut up,
come
dude.
on,
I
man.
wanted to look cool. I had to flex and look
like that
cool.
with Dustin too.
I had to steal some of the
You not
shine.
follow
Like
your wife. It says follow back.
huh?
I thought I said it. I thought I saw it say follow back.
No, I follow my
That'd be
wife.
funny. That'd be funny.
Oh, what?
Toxic marriage.
Dude, the number of times
Oh, I had her
on
blocked.
this podcast that we go see somebody and it says follow back, it's like shit. I'm live and I follow him back.
There's some cool backstage pictures.
Yeah, nice.
At the Olympia.
Yeah, that's cool. So Gil Cole will take that for you, Q.
Yeah.
He's there.
All right. Sounds good. I will reach out.
Yeah.
I love these backstage, like this shit, like the backstage pictures, like me and Matt, like this. These are the pictures that I love. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had
Like
Candid shots.
yeah,
so
dude.
I
Those
have
are
this
the
old
memories.
magazine
Like,
here, and in it there was look at this page 69. Remember that guy? It was like all the candid stuff backstage at shows back in
I have
the
all those
MD.
magazines, bro.
Yeah, see all the old guys.
I have a whole.
Yeah.
I have a fucking stack of probably 50 magazines, bro.
Really?
Gilco does a really good job of capturing that stuff. And I know, like Mike Lakamowski, My Visions, whenever he's at a show, he does a fucking
Ronnie
bang up
Smith.
job.
Oh,
Big Ron with his fucking yellow suit.
That's hilarious.
It's awesome, dude.
See here, you can see the pizzas. There's Melvin Anthony. There's Dexter Jackson. There's that's Steven Seagal. Or that's Mannion.
Yeah.
That's Mannion.
That's
Okay.
Ronnie Keeper. I can't see. It's blurry.
Oh, maybe slightly deeper. Yeah. There's the Flex Lewis right here. Ronnie again.
That's so cool, dude.
Yeah. So this is the equivalent of the stories back then. Because you know how we do stories.
Yeah.
And so this guy was just like going around taking pictures. That's kind of cool, right?
Yeah, that's super cool,
Very
dude.
cool, man.
Yeah. This is.
I love that
2005.
Gilco puts the effort into doing that and like telling a story. If you ever see they're at a show, then you just watch their stories. They're just like constantly just spamming backstage crowd shots, and like they had pictures of me like cheering on Jasmine from the crowd that they were putting on their stories. It's super cool.
Yeah, Gilco's got it
Back
right.
then, it was different too. They gave, it was different. Getting a pro card back then was much harder than it is today too.
Oh, let's
As we saw with Big
let's
Mac.
segue. Let's segue into the pro card thing.
What do you think I was doing, you idiot?
Okay, Jesus Christ. For fuck's sakes.
I fucking threw an alley oop, Quint, and he completely missed it. Like,
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, pull that up.
I
sent
caught it. I just thought that it was my idea.
Classic.
Okay, RX Muscle, is that the right place to see this or no?
I sent it to you in your DM.
Oh, okay, my DMs. Okay,
14,
Yeah.
3rd, and 37 or something, 32.
Dude, and it's like
Shire.
1,000 of them were from the U.S.
all right, there we go.
Bro,
You know-
I cannot believe that there's that many pro cards.
Now,
Bananas, dude.
yeah. Back in the day, when I competed, they gave one at North Americans. They gave 2 at USA's. They gave none at Junior USA's, none at Junior Nationals. Nationals, they gave 1 for every pro card. So that was what? How many classes?
One
7?
per class. Yeah.
1 per class. That's 7 classes.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's 10. So I'm probably missing a couple. So let's say 15.
Yeah, 752 of them in the USA. Now, obviously, this is bikini. And since then, Guy, there's new divisions. Like, you didn't have men's physique back then, didn't have classic physique, didn't have women's physique, figure, all these things didn't
Yeah, all
exist
true.
back then. But you're talking top 2 at almost every show for the women's classes and the classic physique classes. And I mean, dude, 752 in the United States. And how many actual competitive pros come out of that 1,500?
I mean, you think about it, every top pro we know.
Like in the open or 212.
Or Open 212 and probably Classic. We probably know of them.
Yes.
So think about all the ones we don't know.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just don't think it should be that accessible, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, they make a lot of money from these pros, right? So I understand the benefit in terms of business, but I think
But do they? I mean, they make a lot of money from them obviously entering the show, but how many of these people are actually buying their pro card and competing as professionals? Not a lot.
A lot of them might not be.
I bet you a lot of them will just buy their pro card just to say they have a pro card too.
I mean, maybe just to take a fucking picture of it, but there's a lot of people like you'll see, and no offense, dude, I see like fucking 5'7", 5'8" bantamweights accepting a pro card when they're fucking 5 years away from being competitive as a pro minimum.
Yeah.
So let's just for fun, let's do that. All right. So 1447 times, what is it, 275 USD to have the pro card?
Yeah,
Okay.
or 250, something like that.
Usually 250.
275 now, I think. So it is, if you round it up, it's 400 grand.
Oh, yeah.
How much?
400 grand. So if you go back 10 years, 400 grand per year. So if people from 3 years ago are still paying today, it kind of like topples over.
Yeah.
So it's a great business. So I wonder if some of the incentive, like let's give everybody the chance to compete in the pro ranks, and also it's good for us.
I'm not.
They're definitely trying to fill the divisions, obviously, right?
Obviously, yeah.
I'm not opposed to like I don't think there's any issues with the winner of a class getting their pro card overall. It doesn't. But when you're talking top 2, I just don't think that should be the case. You should fucking win. I don't at all. And I
think every single pro would agree that didn't turn pro on a second place.
Yeah, I know. And I was going to say, like, I think Ross Flanagan, he was at the fucking Olympia last year with me, and he was a second place pro card. He won a pro Shier. So there's outliers. But listen, next year, he would have won a pro qualifier, and then he would have won a show, and then he would have ended up
everyone's ass the next year,
Yeah.
Like right in 2007, I took second to Jose. I could have easily turned pro that year and fucking went on in second place and did my thing, right? But the problem, we were in a society where, everybody gets first place, everybody gets a trophy, a sticker, everybody's equal. There's no winner, there's no loser, but there kind of is, right? And then on top of that, you have to learn to be a great loser to be a good champion. Like you got to fucking learn how to lose, man. A lot of these people don't know how to fucking lose. You got to learn how to lose.
And like that second place, you should go home going, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I just had it. Not like cool. I didn't win, but I still got my card. Like I just don't think that's a good reward system, and I don't think it should. I just don't feel like that's going to lead to like get my fucking cat out of here. Like the best outcome for these athletes, most of them.
I agree.
I'm reading some of the comments here. John Mastana. It's diluted for sure, but the best will rise to the top of the pro ranks. So I suppose it doesn't matter. You got a point in a sense.
It's true. Yeah, it is true.
It's just that now, like back in the day, as a kid, as a teenager, or even early 20s, I would go to the bodybuilding.com forums before social media, and there was the IFBB Pro section. And it was the place where maybe some pros would comment and reply.
Yeah, I remember like me, Evan, Victor, who else? Like Ronnie Lee Priest, like all those guys were in there.
Yeah, exactly. And then there were Muscle Mayhem. You had like the little title that says IFBB Pro. And sometimes Jay Cutler would post, like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And
so there was a prestige behind it that I don't
Yes, there was. Now it's like you go on Instagram, it says IFBB Pro underneath somebody's bio. And I'm like, oh, if I look at him, I'm like, yeah, he's probably like,
well, do you think that many people would try to compete if they were only giving out 15 pro cards a year? Would you have all these people?
No way.
So that's like they're maybe they're trying to attract people and give it more.
Well, I also think you see more people show up at these shows. Like Nationals is top 2 gets their pro card. The Amateur Olympia top 2 get their pro card. So I think you see more people going to these shows. When I was at Nationals, each classic class had 50 fucking guys in it, dude.
Wow. That's insane.
It was like 46, 52.
My point is it really a lot of pro cards when you break it down like that?
I mean, it is. Obviously, it's a ton of fucking pro cards. You're talking about 800.
Oh, you mean versus the number of athletes competing?
Yeah, exactly. I guess that's what I mean. But listen, that fucking class of 50 guys, all 50, let's say class A, B, C, D, E for a classic, there's 30 out of those classes that don't need to fucking be there. So that's 150 guys that shouldn't even be at that Nationals.
But it's 100 something guys that competed and are into the fitness industry because of that
the money, and
because the whole idea is like why they did the men's physique, the classic, is to attract more people to the fitness industry.
Sure.
And you know what Arnold's goal is, to like make it bigger and make it more accessible. So in a sense, it's like it's a good thing in that sense, but at the same time, it is it makes it less of a privilege to have a pro card.
Man, it's kind of it's like you could look at it two different ways. Where
Yeah, which
you
is
know
which
it's
I
like
think
great because the sport is growing and it's exciting to see that many people involved, and then it's also from like an actual competitor standpoint where if I had a client who's just not ready, I'm just going to encourage this guy to take his time, build the physique, go when you're ready, and there's just too many people that aren't doing that. But then the flip side of it is then you had 1,000 competitors at this show, and the show is blowing up, and it's good for the IFBB as a whole, or the business as a whole.
I also think people view social media and being in the fitness world and being a pro as a way to have a job without having a job. So I think people want to be an IFBB pro because they think, well, if I'm an IFBB pro, I have more avenues to not have to work because I can do this, this, and this.
Or they charge more for their coaching.
Literally not having a fucking clue what being an IFBB pro means. I was at a seminar. Branch was there too, and this kid who just turned pro said that he thinks everybody should put IFBB pro in their bio because it says something about who you are. And I was sitting on the panel and I was like, well, not every IFBB pro is equal. And he's like, yes, they are. I'm like, no, they're not. Because somebody that just earned their fucking pro card and never stepped on a stage, right, is not the same as somebody that won a pro show, that went to the Olympia, that won, top 3 or whatever, won an Olympia. Just because you're a fucking pro doesn't put you on the same fucking playing field as everybody else. I'm sorry. I don't know what planet people think they're on. No, there's no way, shape, or form that every IFBB pro is created equal.
I remember not wanting to even call myself a pro till I competed as a pro. I felt really fucking uncomfortable.
I wouldn't follow you.
I felt uncomfortable. I know. I felt super uncomfortable. Like, yeah, I'm a pro. Like, are you, dude? I mean, like, yeah, you won the heavyweights and got your pro card, but it's not like you've competed as a professional. So are you a competitive professional? No. So I just feel like.
Whoops, Ronnie Raquel, follow back. Whoops. Look at Ronnie Raquel here. He's got bodybuilding coach and IFBB pro, and then he's got this here, Mr. Olympia finalist 13 times. Legit. So is that what we need to do now? Is like, because do you guys have the IFBB pro in your bios? Because I don't.
I don't know if I do.
Guy,
so it's different. I think bio is one thing than having it in your name. I don't have it in my name.
So Evan doesn't have anything.
Yeah, it's in my bio, but not my name.
Yeah, bio is who you are, what you're about. Your name, that's where I have a problem.
See, yeah, I don't know. Is
in your
I have athlete. I have 7-time IFBB pro champ.
Okay, let's see where
mine says IFBB pro bodybuilder.
I should
HD
change
muscle
mine.
Shier 10.
7-time IFBB pro champ. Fucking guy.
Fuck yeah, well, there it is. Fucking legit.
There you go. He's got.
Well, let's just also talk about this: the fact that we had 1,500 new pro cards, and then you've got the Detroit Pro where there's 5 or 6 fucking competitors.
IFBB pro, Quinton.
Yo, that's Tony. I don't know why Tonio's not doing it.
I think it's a fucking mistake. I think Tonio could walk in and Tonio could win and qualify.
I asked him actually.
Who?
I asked Tonio. Let's see. I don't remember what I said anymore.
Are you going to pull up private messages and expose him?
Yeah, I will.
He'll love this.
Okay. Yeah, motivated me. A bit more, bro. No Detroit for me. Gotta get to family. Gotcha.
Yeah.
He has a kid, right?
Heart. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I respect it.
And I think Raphael. Geez. Okay, hold on. We'll get back to this. We'll get there.
Yeah, that's not the Michael. That's another guy.
Oh, okay. So that's fucking bad.
No. This guy actually, he had a hot round and he shot, and his rifle exploded, and it cut his jugular, and he did to survive. He actually put his thumb in his artery, and went to the hospital like that. This guy is Kentucky Ballistics. He has a gun channel. It's like really cool. I like. He does all kinds of fun stuff on YouTube.
And what happened? His gun went off?
You see, he had a hot round where it was overloaded with gunpowder.
Blew back?
And no, the whole thing just, the whole thing
blew back.
It blew back. And he had glasses on, because that's what you got to do, right? And his eyes were saved, but it kind of slit his fucking throat, and his dad was filming.
He like staples on his neck.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty crazy. And
nice job,
he almost died, but because he reacted quickly, he put his own his own thumb in his own fucking
Jesus
neck.
Christ.
So now he has a T-shirt. It says "Just put a thumb in it."
That's good.
Dude, and the
That's
crazy
incredible.
thing.
The fact that he's like acting like that's just
Good for him, dude.
look
Yeah,
how
and-
many
badass.
fucking wires
Yeah,
are
Yeah, I know.
fucking plugged
Jesus
into
Christ.
that fucking guy.
There you
Holy
go.
shit.
Yeah,
Just
breathing
put a thumb
too.
in it.
Hold on.
And there's a video online of the event happening.
No.
You don't see any blood because it's so quick, right?
Where's
you don't
it at?
see
Is
any
it on his
gore.
page?
Can you pull it up?
Yeah, I could probably pull it up.
You sure we won't get flagged if you play this?
I don't think so. There's no blood. It's a 50 calories.
Were you looking at abroad in Japan?
Yeah.
Did you watch some of those? I didn't end up watching them, but I definitely would like to go to Japan. I had some people messaging me saying that you were an idiot for not wanting to go to Japan.
Oh no, that's okay, that's another one.
He's back at it. Is this on his page? My 50 cal exploded.
Oh, there it is. We're gonna see it. Oh my god.
Holy fuck. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah,
39 million views.
Yeah, he explains exactly what
He's got
happened.
fucking bankrolled on this, dude.
Yeah,
Best thing that ever happened to him.
Oh well, I don't know because he's alive. Yeah, it turned into something good, but yeah, she explains like step by step what happened, this and that, and so he had like sometimes people they give them like companies give them rounds for him to shoot.
Oh,
right?
were they
good.
reloads?
Yeah, reloads, and it was I think it was a hot shot. It was like a hot round where there was too much powder in it, and it just like you saw the gun, it just blew the whole gun up.
Dude, when you do reloads, there's calibrations, there's measuring.
Oh yeah, you got a machine and
if
stuff.
you don't know what the fuck you're doing, even if you set the primer wrong, the whole thing like.
Yeah,
The first time I ever went to go shoot a deer, the primer was fucking offset. I don't know if my dad did it or whatever.
is it dud?
But the primer of the bullet was like it's got to stick out a hair, so when the fucking hammer comes and hits the primer, it kicks the fucking bullet. Well, it was just a little underset, so when I clicked the trigger, the hammer came and just went click, and the bullet never went off.
Yeah, it was a dud. Then you gotta wait.
The primer
seconds
wasn't dud.
Oh, so it went like the, but it didn't go like there was no recoil.
No, it just literally went like tick. It didn't even go off. The bullet didn't even go off.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's kind of dangerous too. Sometimes with reloads and duds is that you'll hear like a pop, and then you're like, shit, there was no recoil there, and then you if you shoot again, the bullet might be lodged in the fucking.
Well, if you pull if you have a loaded gun and you pull the trigger and it doesn't go off, you immediately eject. You don't pull that trigger again.
No, eject, or you have to wait with the gun pointed forward. That's what they told me.
No, but you don't pull that trigger a second time.
No, never.
You got one in the chamber, and you pull the trigger, and it doesn't go off. You immediately fucking you either eject it or crack the fucking barrel, whatever you got to do.
Yeah, and this
guy's also jacked.
Yeah, he's into weight training too. I think I messaged him too. What did I say? Oh yeah, I was fanboying a little bit. Hey man, guns are cool. That's me and the guy we just talked about.
That's stinking awesome, man. He says.
Yeah, I love guns too, bro. Okay, so where were we?
I think we were talking about fucking Detroit.
Okay, should we go back to Detroit?
Okay,
yeah,
so Antonio's not doing it because of family stuff. I respect it. How do you guys think Antonio will do against Nick?
I don't think he'll win, but I think he'll be. I don't know.
I think Nick is so much more massive.
Yeah, I don't.
There's nobody beating Nick.
I don't really think it's going to even be close.
Unless they're really much bigger than him.
Yeah,
and because
I really like what Fuad's doing here. By the way, with these awards, click on that.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It's fucking cool. He's doing like the most shredded, and then best poser and most muscular. Pretty fitting with the.
Yeah. You know, Cedric McMillan and I had an interesting interaction.
Oh, what was it again, Q?
Why? What happened?
May he rest in peace. So he messaged me because I was like putting on a lot of weight. He didn't follow me; he just probably saw me on one of the bodybuilding pages, and I think he was trying to look out for me. So he told me pretty much like to be careful with my health, not to push gear too hard, not to get like, crazy heavy, and just know my body, and that us brothers, like
He's just looking out for a fellow brother.
yeah. So
Yeah.
he's telling me that kind of stuff. And then he told me some stuff like, you're going to reach a point in your career where you should win, but you won't, and that kind of stuff. And he's telling me about the politics. And I'm just like, shit. At first, I took it the wrong way. I'm like, damn, man, that was really discouraging, but he was trying to look out for me. And it was just,
Yeah.
I think he was just speaking from his own experience, right?
yeah, for sure.
I remember one of my first interactions with Cedric was when he won New York and got like suicidal after he won. He was like put out an apology that he won and he was sorry and he doesn't think he should have won and somebody else should have won. And he was like, because some people, like every show, some people always thinks the winner shouldn't win. That's okay. But I remember I like went in on him on a DM message, like in a positive way. But I was like, you have nothing to fucking apologize. Do not apologize for winning a fucking show. You didn't judge it. You looked great. Like, don't ever apologize for fucking something you didn't do. And it doesn't matter if you think you should have won, you did, or whatever. The judging is done. And like, do not like. He was very hard on himself for no reason, And it's weird because somebody that's in the military like that, And I mean, he was one of the most impressive human beings. And just to see what he built when he was over, he built the gym from scratch and fucking like pieces of wood.
That was crazy.
Yeah, the guy was just awesome. But like, when it came to bodybuilding, he just never seemed confident in himself.
He was really hard on himself, man.
Yeah.
And he's very vocal about that.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it really got to him. But like, clearly, no question, like one of the greatest of our sports of all time, man.
I think what bothered him the most was that Cedric was a selfless human being, and bodybuilding, when you win a show, it's all about you. So then, like when you win, the spotlight's on you, it then becomes selfish for moments.
I love that.
Cedric didn't like the selfish side.
At the Arnold when he brought everyone in on that picture when he won.
Yeah,
that's so fucking cool, man.
Yeah, my first personality.
I got a cool story about Cedric McMillan because I did.
He fucking nailed it here. Like, look at his back.
I know.
That was like the best Cedric we ever saw, right there.
Where was this?
Probably it was New York Pro.
That's the one he won.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one he apologized for.
Yeah.
It wasn't Rami at that one?
I don't remember.
Rami won in 2013.
Yeah, okay.
Which was I think, in my opinion, the best looking Rami we had.
Best looking Rami, yeah.
Yeah.
Super
But
impressive.
I got a cool story about Cedric. So when I competed at the comeback in 2018, my comeback at the Toronto Pro, and I got fourth, he got third, John got second place, and Juan Morel won the show. I think that's what happened.
Hold on. What did you call Juan?
Juan Morel?
He won?
He won. The J is an H because he's Hispanic.
Yeah, but you don't have to say he won. It's just Juan.
Not like he man.
Okay, listen, the intention is there. I am French Canadian. Remember, I don't get words right sometimes.
Here,
say it again.
Who won?
No,
Who won?
Just put a Y there. Juan.
Juan Morel.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, the cookie dealer. So he won the first place. And
who got second? Roden?
John De La Rosa.
I think it's Sean. Sorry.
John De La Rosa. Okay, so now let's go back to my story. I'll make it quick then, because you guys seem very interested. He was the meet and greet. So he comes in by himself, with it was like old ass like headphones like this almost, but in the ear with an old Walkman or something, with a hoodie on, just like by himself. And then I start talking with him. Say, who did you came here with? Oh, just by myself. I flew in last night. I said, oh, really? So yeah. It's okay, cool. And then he said, I'm just here to get some money for the kids' foundation I'm working with and stuff. I didn't really prep for this. So he just showed up to the show to get some money for help the kids back home. Got a third place, a few thousands and stuff, and then he just went back home. He was super chill. Wow. He had like this old like MP3 player. I was like, this guy is like,
and he was super chill because he was fucking been eating Skippy fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Maybe, but dude, when he got up, when his name got called, he got up. I was like, this. He was so big in my eyes.
How did he look?
Like, holy shit! I mean, people said he was a little bit soft. You know?
Well, for not dieting, third place isn't bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I was fourth behind him. So for me, I was like, whoa,
Hey.
it was cool, my comeback, right? So that was my
That's
story
awesome.
about him. He just came, he was like a mystic entity, mysterious.
One of the nicest human beings the world has ever
Yeah,
seen.
for real.
I never had the pleasure of actually meeting him, which was
Great guy, dude. Great.
Yeah.
You know,
He
all
was
those
just
guys
looking
that
out
worked
for you.
with Chris, all those guys that worked with Chris were all like me, Jose, Derek Farnsworth, Eduardo, Cedric, Sean. Like we were all close. We all spent time together all the time.
Yeah, man.
So who do we have confirmed for this show? It's
Let's
Martin,
see.
Vito, Martin, and then I don't think I know.
Vito.
Well, there's no list here. So where the list would be, but buys and tries, you think?
Yeah, buys and tries. I also think Raphael's not doing it because, well, fuck, he's qualified, but I think his
What
wife
did you
is
guys
pregnant.
think of that show?
I think Tonio should have won or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think so too. Yeah.
We're getting derailed. What are we gonna do? You want to talk about?
No, let's find a list and then
We were
we'll
talking
go.
about the pro card. That was over. We finished that.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. I
Okay,
think
let's-
Tonio should have won.
Well,
I
then
think
let's look at South America. Let's
Okay,
do that. I think buys and tries.
Detroit's
Fuck,
done. Detroit's done. There's 6 people showing up. Good job. Let's move on.
Fucking Quinton wants to talk shit about Raphael.
Yeah, Quinton just told everybody to stop fucking talking to get ready. And I was like, oh shit.
Listen, I love Raph. It's nothing bad against him. I just think, man, Tonio was complete. He was conditioned all around. I think he was sharper from the back. His back is crazy. I think he had the best back up
Those
there.
pictures.
I thought Vito was the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's fair too. I think that's fair.
Even from the front though, guys.
Okay,
I think Vito was bigger. I think Tonio was great, and I just think Vito's bigger than Tonio. And just
this right here is he is markedly better than Raphael. Like he is much better.
I don't I love Rafa. Rafa's one of the most humble, nicest guy. Like used to play Nintendo Switch against him and Flex Lewis. Like nice dude, but like he's got lower back fat and fat on his glutes. Like he's there. That's fat.
This isn't just like a bad lighting or a bad picture. He clearly was carrying some fat. He was not better. He was a lot better at Columbus. But looking at this, I feel like Tonio was the most complete, the most conditioned, and I feel like maybe he lost the side shots, definitely smoked the back shots. Front shots were fairly even.
Where's
It's
Vito?
tough, man.
I thought Vito looked phenomenal.
Yeah, Vito. I thought Vito brought it.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you guys really think it is when you break it down? When you're talking about a guy who fucking nailed it like that and looks at Tonio, is it really size or just the size?
I mean, Rafa is substantially thicker
he's definitely he's bigger. He's bigger framed for sure.
I think he was like a 260 something.
I mean, yeah, he's a bigger person. Listen, I don't think it was a robbery. I think it's obviously close. Rafa's an incredible bodybuilder. I just think when you even look at the posing videos, like Tonio was like a statue. And I just think when you look at all the criteria that's supposed to matter, I would assume that Tonio would win based on that.
I would have had Tony or Vito winning. I just went with Vito because he just looked bigger and just
I think Vito lost because of his posing, personally.
Really? Because he looks pretty good there.
He does. He looks great, but I think that the way he hit some of these shots, like
in that shot, his elbows are down. Like they need to come like they're here. They need to
on the back double.
Yeah,
and he's also just like he's very good. I really don't have much bad to say.
He's dry.
I thought he really fucking.
He's dry. He's bigger than Tony. He's got to be 20 pounds bigger.
Mm-hmm. He's big.
He looked fine. I thought it was great.
He did. He looked.
Awesome. Him versus Martin Fitzwater is going to be good. Who do you guys got?
Yeah, it is.
Good question because I mean we're going back and forth again, but Martin, yeah, it's fine. Martin actually did a double bicep today, and I was pretty.
I don't
impressed.
think it's recent though.
This is not recent.
No, look at him. I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
Oh god damn it!
I personally.
Sorry, go on.
No, it's all good. I personally have Martin winning. I think Martin is going to be more
20 days out. 20 days out. Here we go.
Who's Martin working with?
Oh, it's Stefan with Boss of Outlaw.
Listen, I always thought Martin was a decent bodybuilder, but when we did Texas Pro, he beat me in the Texas a couple years ago, and that show he really impressed me. Like I
Dude.
didn't, bro, the conditioning he brought and the passion he has when he's posing. This guy loves bodybuilding, man. It's fun.
Well,
It's
I think
nice to see that.
people forget that he fucking pushed Andrew. Andrew didn't like walk away with that win in the UK. Like there are some people that argued that Martin could have won. I think people are sleeping on Martin personally. I think Martin is a fucking very good bodybuilder.
He's very good.
I think he has a lot more thickness in the chest, shoulder, and maybe upper back area compared to good Vito. But Vito
His
is
back's really good. His legs are crazy.
It's going to be a
Vito's legs are
shot
nuts.
for shot show.
Yeah.
Aren't they all though?
That's gonna be bro. Like I don't know which way it's gonna go, but
Okay, let's go back to Vito. See
I
what
would like
see
to
what's
see
up.
Martin win.
I think Martin's going to have him on sunshots. I think Vito might have him from the back.
I think Vito's legs are a little bit better.
Or also, you're looking at somebody who's
Yes.
top stage diuretic
Yes.
out versus somebody that's 2 weeks out, right? So
I know. But you know what? One thing I didn't like about Vito, I feel like there was no like density and striations in the chest as much as he could have.
I mean, isn't he like 24?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Really?
He's that
I
young?
think he definitely could have been fuller, and it's also his first show with Chris, so I think that they probably figured some stuff out.
He's really young. He's really young. Like
That's
I think he's a
awesome.
couple years younger than
Who's
me.
that guy?
Yeah.
My uncle.
Grufoto Presidente Caveira Preta. That's the head of the chapter of the Hells Angels back in Brazil. He's the guy doing all the money for the show.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's one of the two bros guys. Makes sense now, huh?
Oh, the two bros.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh shit, the two bros. Are we doing another segue now? Are we done with that?
No, let's finish this.
You're the host, Antoine, not me.
I mean, I guess we kind of
we're all hosts.
already covered this,
Yeah.
but
Well, let me ask this then. Do you think Rafa's added mass hurt or helped him? Because I thought at the Arnold, I was like, oh, it helped him. He looked better, but he didn't bring the Rafa conditioning that he normally brings. That's
No.
like this isn't. But when he was, and this isn't me working with Chris, fucking bug. I just thought he was much leaner, but he didn't have all this size. So for me, I'm just kind of like, the guy's got such a pretty shape when he nailed it. And listen, he looked good. He just didn't nail it. Like for some reason, his lower back and glutes, like he was very pretty from the front and lean and hard. But like when even from the side, he looked hard. But when he turned around those two shots, even though his back is very impressive, when you have like fucking chunky booty, it doesn't look good.
I'm a huge fan of Raphael. I think he's amazing, but I think the conditioning from the back was unacceptable, dude.
Yeah,
it really was not good.
But again, the only thing we've seen so far, besides the Vito double bicep, it's all like shots from afar. Like it's like a little bit like not the best quality. So we're not there in person. So maybe he did look better than Tonio.
That's definitely a thing.
But it's like
we all know Tonio's not a very big guy. Tonio's fucking 5'6". He's a little narrow across the clavicles,
5'6"?
something
like that.
Yeah, he's a little bit short. A little bit short.
You've seen him? You met him in person, Justin?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I was on the Olympia stage with him.
I was.
He smoked me.
I competed against him too, before he improved a lot.
He might be 5'7". He's definitely. I'm definitely taller than him, and I'm a solid 5'8".
Was there a lot of controversy? I didn't look at anything. Was there a lot of controversy regarding him winning?
No. I think he has too much fans for there to be too much controversy.
No.
I think some people thought he still looked really good. I don't think
he's amazing. And congratulations, his wife's pregnant.
Congrats to who else? Regan Grimes.
Regan, man, yeah. Congratulations, Regan and Britt. That's
cool.
Yeah, but did you know Q that he
I knew a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, you did. That's
all right.
Awesome.
Let's transition into the two bros pros thing. So for anybody that doesn't know,
ding ding,
George what's his last name? George
Michael DeBull.
Michael DeBull. George DeBull. God, that's sad. R.I.P. Michael DeBull.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, Michael DeBull apparently was at a two bro pros event where his wife was competing. He apparently tried to get in backstage. Apparently he was let in, and then 1 or 2 of the security guards backstage told him he wasn't allowed. An altercation broke out, and he was consequently jumped by 4 people, and they basically just beat the shit out of him. He had a broken nose, broken ribs. I mean, they really kind of laid into this guy.
Yeah. And the thing, like I said yesterday, to have broken ribs, you need to be kicked while you're down a little bit.
You need to be kicked while you're down. So this is regardless complete excess of
use of force. Steve Kuko's comment. Jesus.
Oh, I saw.
Oh man.
Okay, so I think I'm more. I am on Michael DeBull's side on this because whatever, even if you run your mouth, you should not get beaten by 4 guys.
No, it's completely inappropriate.
My experience with Michael DeBull was very good. Backstage was super nice with me. We're talking about posing. He's very passionate. So I think Steve Kuklo maybe knows something I don't know, or is just being like, there's maybe a reason why he got beat up in the first place.
Well, listen, he was being vocal about some things about the show he wasn't happy with. He was on his story and he was talking some shit. And apparently the show wasn't run well. I've heard things about the 2 pros events that have not been ran the best. So he was discussing these. Apparently it was like $65 just to go and watch the amateur show. Then you had to pay again to watch the pro show. And he was complaining about the prices, how things were being ran, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It sounds like maybe he was kind of dogging the promoters. And then they got pissed and he got his ass kicked.
And from a really good source in the UK, from somebody that's been in the industry for 30 years, I won't name who he is, but he said that these guys are crooks. The 2 bros are like, they're not bodybuilders. They're not passionate about shows. They're just there to make some money. That's what the other guy said. I don't know. Yeah. I don't want to get beat up by 4 guys. So
no. And listen, I don't know anything. I haven't heard the best things about that
group of
those
people.
Promoters myself, but regardless, any way you cut this, let's say he was pushing his way backstage where it was inappropriate for him to be. Let's say he was a fucking pervert. That doesn't mean you haul him off and you beat the shit out of him.
I'm sorry, dude. If I'm just gonna say this, if some creep is trying to peep and Tom on girls or my girl or somebody, and I'm there, they're getting fucking smacked. I don't like that.
Yeah, but
if you're trying to creep on girls, you deserve to get your ass kicked.
Yeah, okay. I don't think that's what
I'm not saying he was. But I'm saying any guy that's a creep like that's trying to creep on girls, I hope they get their ass kicked that
night. You could get beat for that, I think. Yeah,
100%.
But listen, the show is over. His wife was competing in the show.
Every story. I'm just saying, if someone's a peeping Tom, they should get their fucking face kicked in.
Yeah, that's of course. Yeah, I guess I'm not trying to say that if somebody's actually being creepy towards
like, think about some creep is trying to, and Jasmine's backstage and some guy's fucking.
Of course, but let's also just put it this way. Let's say somebody does creep back there and see my wife's tits, and then they haul him off and fucking beat the shit out of him. They're still in the fucking wrong. You can't go beating the shit out of people.
Oh, they're wrong, but it's in my eyes
still not legal. Now
you can smack him. You can smack him a couple times, but you're not gonna
break his fucking ribs and break his nose. Yeah. So I mean, and another thing that these guys, they made a post. So like, they posted about it and they're like, this guy was, he was forcing his way backstage, blah, blah, blah. There's no ownership. There's no saying, hey, we may have not handled the situation the best. We're looking into this. We're going to speak to the, the security guards on stage. There was none of that. It was pretty much like he did this. We're not talking about it.
That's it could have been, he could have been nice and they could have been complete dicks. He could have asked and they said no, and he pushed them and they pushed him. He swore there's so many scenarios that could have been completely fucking different. So it's like we can sit here and throw as many fucking scenarios around. It's simple. If he was just trying to get to his wife, he had no right to fucking get his ass beat. If he was trying to be a creep, he deserved to get his ass beat. That's it's cut and dry like that.
Yeah. But the thing is also, guys.
And did he have no friends? How did 4 people haul him off and beat his ass and nobody fucking saw? And jumped in to help him?
He was talking about that. He says honestly, the pain from the beating is fine, but the pain of getting beaten in front of your wife is something I could hardly endure.
But where was other guys?
Yeah, bro, she should have jumped in.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm saying, but there was no other dudes there, bodybuilders backstage.
Use them heels.
Got a little dirty. Come on.
I mean, guys, I don't know. You'd be surprised because a lot of people freeze sometimes.
It's like what they call that. It's the fucking bystander syndrome where
or flight
everybody
fright.
Well, you know, everyone just assumes someone else is going to jump in, and they don't. You know,
Yeah.
like
I feel like okay, if it was one of my friends and were getting attacked by security, I'm in there, bro.
Bro, I'd go crazy.
I wouldn't even hesitate. You know?
No.
yeah.
Fucking.
I don't know.
Obviously, these guys were some fucking bruisers, dude. They were not.
It sounds like it was unjustified, so I feel bad for Mike. That's what it sounds like.
Of course, I feel bad for
But
Mike. And
none of us really know.
But also, I'm always wondering, like, as myself, I am me. I go somewhere. I would like. There's way more chances of me not getting beaten by 4 guys than getting beat by 4 guys. So what do you have to do to end up getting beaten by 4 guys?
Talk negatively about a show and piss off.
Yeah.
Really,
exactly.
but like
that's what they're making it seem like.
Yeah, but that's not impossible. It is possible because maybe like the guy was like, "Hey, make this guy shut up. I'll give you whatever $800 each. Go beat his ass."
No, maybe the security guards there were part of the show, knew he was running his mouth, and got pissed off when he tried to come backstage and saw it as an opportunity to fucking prove a point.
2 of them ran off. He said,
sure.
See that?
Yeah,
so
they-
look, right here.
Listen, 2 of them got arrested and 2 ran off. The fault is pretty obvious because a cop's not going to arrest somebody for beating somebody's ass for fucking a justified reason.
From everything that I've heard is that that his version of the story was verified by a good handful of people.
Yeah. People in the comments that were there, they verified what he was saying.
Okay.
Yeah, like I think I read somewhere.
The people that were there that fucking watched and didn't do a thing, you guys are all fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
just
are.
took pictures of him on the ground.
They're just scared.
4
sometimes.
people, 4. Jesus,
that's the
especially
fucking
like
problem
if you need to subdue somebody and you have 4 people. Look at the 4 of us. You think the 4 of us could subdue 1 person if we needed to?
Yeah,
like,
well, from the back you can
subdue like 10.
Yeah, I feel like bring it on, dude. I could subdue 20 fucking people. Any way you cut it, dude, they're in the wrong. But I am curious to see.
I'm curious to see what Steve Kuklo meant by this. Let's read that little thread right here. Just
because he's like quote unquote a God fearing guy. So to put that,
Mr. All American,
running politics too.
It's almost like I know something you don't know. It's like what am I missing here?
Fucked around, found out.
Scroll down. What are the other ones?
Okay, he didn't have backstage pass, and he wanted to go in the women area, disrespecting the bodyguards. So they beat the piss out of him and broke his ribs. Like, Jesus Christ! How many shows have we been to, you guys? Have you ever what the fuck, dude? I've been told to leave backstage before. Like, oh shit! All right, sorry. Fucking good luck, honey. I fucking wish my wife.
What's under Austin Bailey? Did somebody reply?
Okay, 1 sec. So, facts. If you want to talk your throughs, have the capacity to cause physical force. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. That's kind of a weird comment.
He's getting support.
Yeah, exactly. All these pussies on here screaming against it. Steve Kuklo, if you know something, share it. Otherwise, a bit of an unprofessional take. And then Steve said, "You don't get beat up for no reason. Just saying without a G."
That's not true. Some people.
That might be the most false comment I've ever seen.
Yeah, so an old lady gets mugged and beat up in fucking Toronto downtown.
Does he not have?
What did you deserve?
Does he not have any news channels at his house?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Steve, turn the news on, dude. People get their ass kicked all the fucking time.
It's all like conservative shit. Probably he's watching, right? Right wing bullshit.
Yeah, I'm sure of that, but.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, again, dude, maybe he was being inappropriate. I don't fucking know. Maybe he was being disrespectful. Regardless, from the promoter standpoint, they fucked up.
What the fuck is he saying about Roden? Steve Kuklo
because Roden got accused of rape, so he's saying that he probably thought Roden did it too, which is there's no reason to throw.
Where's the Roden comment?
Austin Bailey. He's gone now.
Yeah, he's right here.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's not get into that.
No, I don't even know how it ended that thing.
I guess we're going. I can't believe there wasn't all those motherfuckers standing around fingering their butthole, not helping, didn't even take them out and film.
There was also like CCTV of the incident, and they arrested the guys that beat him up. So it was like he wasn't the instigator. He got jumped. So it was on video.
You know who would know a lot about this probably is Hollingshed, because he's from this area, right?
Let's call him.
He said that's tragic. These guys need a goof slap. Or a good slap.
Good, he meant.
Yeah, but goof slap kind of works too.
These guys need a goof slap. I like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Does anybody
So-
ever hate on James? I've never seen a negative comment about James.
Never.
Dude, we did that podcast last week, and some people were shitty about James, which I fucking hate.
Why?
I don't know. People just like, talking about how he, needs to learn how to listen to a coach and
He's his own
he
coach.
He was vulnerable. He was his own fucking coach. That's what people. It's so stupid. But he was also vulnerable about dealing with a little bit of depression during like his off season, and I saw people like hating on him for that. It's like, man, listen, we all go through shit, and sometimes this sport's fucking hard, and sometimes I was happy and I was proud of James for being vocal and speaking up about that.
Justin, we have to realize that I think the worst place for hateful comments in the whole internet is the YouTube comments.
It is for sure.
So it's like we can't really judge with that.
There really hasn't been.
Dude,
they are fucking relentless. But there hasn't been any actual controversy about James. You never really see anyone say a bad thing about him. He's a great fucking guy. I love him.
He's a good lad.
He's awesome.
I said this today to somebody on Instagram in a comment. I'm like, do you think that a grown man leaving a comment to another grown man, do you think I care? I look at you like when you, I'm like, I look at my phone, I go, what a fucking loser. Like another man is commenting about how much they don't like another man. That's probably the most unmanly thing I've ever seen.
Pretty gay.
It's so ridiculous. These guys, these grown men. Huh? Yeah. It's like, let me move this away, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna give you one of these.
Sign language? What is that?
A vagina.
Oh,
that's
I'm gonna move your penis to the side, and then give you one of these.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna split it, cut it in half, and transition.
It's just crazy. Like, there's a lot of people I can't stand that I don't like. I don't watch their stuff. I don't look at it. I don't comment. I don't say shit. Like, I don't want to waste my fucking time on people. And we've said it how many hundreds of thousands of millions of times, and people just like, oh, there'll be comments on this. Fuck guys are fucking. God, screaming somebody in front of the hack squat, you midget with big ears, gnome-looking motherfucker.
People will comment on this, say, I wish Justin wasn't on this show. I'm like, I'm the host, motherfucker. I'm one of the hosts. This is my show. If you don't want to watch the show that I'm a part of, then don't watch it.
It's crazy.
Yo, that is a really funny concept.
What? About people looking at other people stuff they don't like?
Yeah.
Could you imagine, Quint? It's the equivalent of you getting into your car. Imagine, like, I like country music. I hate punk rock. It'd be the equivalent of me getting into my truck every day and putting on punk rock and driving and being like, music sucks.
It makes me so mad.
Change the station, idiot.
I wish this punk rock artist would make some fucking country music.
Yeah, then I get on my phone and I'm like, who's this country artist on fucking Instagram? Your music fucking sucks.
Or you drive your truck to his concert and then scream at him, my music sucks. You paid to be here.
Hey, speaking of driving, look at this shit.
Oh, what happened? Is that your Porsche? God damn it.
What happened?
What'd you do?
Bro, I'm fucking a mile from my house.
Automatically, it's what did you do?
I'm driving a mile from my house, bro, on last week from this past Monday. Dude, fucking deer just out of nowhere. And I'm telling you, hit me. I was doing thank God I was going slow because my whole car went like just moved. I was like, holy shit.
Dude, when I was at your place, I could not fucking believe how many deers were.
Oh, there's hundreds.
Hundreds. We were driving. I think we were like driving back to your place like 2 a.m. one time, and it was like everybody's yard had like 20 deer here, 18 deer here, 4 in the middle of the road. You just had to drive around a fucking 26 here, like fucking a train of 15 across. It's unbelievable. You had to drive like 15 miles an hour all the way.
You saw that picture, right? The bumper, the fender, the flare, like tires fine, radiators fine. Bro, I got a call yesterday. I was like. I told the guy, I go, this is you're gonna spend some time on this one. He goes, so yeah, I got some unfortunate news. We're gonna total the Porsche. I was like, what? I said I paid $21,000 for that, and then put another $8,500 into it when I got it. I put suspension, painted the flares, tint, tire, wheels. Like I stuff under the I did work to that. So he was like, well, we can total it out and give you like $14,500. Or we can total it out and you can keep it because they can total it for $14,500.
You can buy it back from them.
Or they can give it to me for I'll keep it and they'll give me $8,700, something like that. And I go, hold on. I said, number one, I said, did you look at comps on other 2012 Cayennes? Because I guarantee mine has 86,000 miles on it. I guarantee I could find comps that are higher than 14.7, whatever you said. I go on top of that. I said, I have all the documentation of all the work that was done to it a year ago this month. I go, so, because the car I had for only a year, even though it's a 2012, I said, so I'm going to get you all that documentation. Then based on the documentation I gave you, then you can give me the total. You guys take it. And then if I keep it, the amount I get, I go, because the numbers you gave me, I go, there's no way I'm agreeing to any of that.
Guy, you so Italian, you're like, let me tell you how this is going to go.
It's crazy. But I don't even, dude, that damage, you're telling me.
Look, it's a fender bender, dude.
Bro,
it's nothing.
You're fucking telling me that the fucking light spot, you're telling me that's fucking total, dude?
Yeah, that's a joke.
I drove it home. It's fucking the radiator.
Yeah. Give me a new bumper and fuck off.
But the problem is if I keep it and I do the work, I got a total loss on my title. I'll sell it for $5,000. Like nobody's gonna buy it.
Can you just get it back?
Yeah, that sucks.
Them doing anything?
Once I get the quote for what they'll give me based on the paperwork I gave them, if they give me 18 or above, I'll take it. Because to me, I put 21,000. I bought it for 21, and I put another 85. To me, it's 30,000. I'm not taking fucking 14 for a $30,000 car that I put. No, I'm not doing that.
No, that sucks.
But if I keep it, I gotta drive it into the fucking ground.
There's a lot of deer. You're right. Hey, there was even a deer in his backyard the whole time.
Well,
and I just put back my BMW in December.
Oh, did you? What you just changed your lease? So now what? Now you're just.
I don't know if I want. I was thinking about getting my buddy brought back. He got an M8 and then didn't want it because he quit his job and the payment's high. But the M8's been sitting at the dealership. Nobody's bought it. So I was thinking about. He's got an M8 competition.
I love that.
So, but I can't drive that every day either. That's a gas guzzler.
Yeah, for sure, dude. You guys want to answer some questions? I got a few.
Oh, you know what? I posted on my story too, and we haven't checked any.
Okay, I just gotta go take a leak, and I'll be back.
Well, Justin can fucking lead the Q&A.
I actually kind of got to take a pee too.
Actually, so do I.
Let's all go pee real quick.
We all take a pee break and see who can piss the fastest.
Aaron, cut this.
No, don't cut it. No.
All right. Okay, don't cut it. And I'm back. I'm the fastest peer.
I would have been back, but I think I dribbled a little bit because I just rushed it.
Yeah, I might have a little pee in my pants. It's okay. I won. It was worth it.
Just Justin.
Yeah, yeah. I have a towel around my wiener. Where are these guys? How long does it take you to pee?
Oh my god.
I'm glad the gym's going well for you, dude. I'm glad the gym's going well for you, dude. Are you enjoying being the owner?
Sometimes it's like still surreal. Like I walk in there and I walk in like I'm walking into somebody else's gym, and it doesn't resonate with me that like I actually own the whole thing and I have say on everything that goes on and happens, and like it's very weird still like that. Sometimes I walk in and almost like I get intimidated because I forget I'm like, oh, this is mine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How are the members? Everybody like respectful of your time? Or you have people approaching you quite a bit, or how's that going?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that come in that are fans. So I make sure
it's new and exciting, dude.
But you know what's really sad? I'm not going to say names of there's other gyms in the area that like Powerhouse Gym in Bethlehem. The owner Pat is awesome. Me and him get along very well. He came to my grand opening. Fucking great dude.
Awesome. Yeah.
There's other gyms. I got pulled aside with Bobby by an authoritative figure, we'll say. Mm-hmm. Okay. and was like, hey, just to let you know, there's gym in the area. There's gyms. There's a couple other gyms in the area. And they said, be careful because they'll send in people from their gym to like sabotage your gym and like throw fucking rolls of toilet paper in it and flush it and try to like fuck with your equipment. And I'm like, are you serious? I was like,
people are haters, dude.
I'm not the fucking. Actually, Antoine can attest to this. He wasn't there, but I think we talked about it. Dude, the night before my fucking grand opening, I'm in my office. We just put mirror tint on the on the window. And I'm sitting in my office by myself, just fucking taking a breather. And some kid is like this in the window. And I'm like, and he nods back to me like this. And I'm like, and then he nods back again. And I go, and he throws his fucking hands up and fucking winds up and smashes the fucking glass and takes off running. No, it doesn't break, but he takes off running.
Oh, okay.
So then I fucking run out my office door. He's already gone. The motherfucker and his friend come back, and I can see him in my peripheral, and I just go, I forget who I was talking to. I said, just keep talking, man. I walked over to the ab section, and you know, like what you do trunk twist with? It's like a big wooden fucking round, like almost looks like a broomstick. So I fucking grab the stick, dude, and I just slowly start walking to the door, and the kid notices it, and the kid fucking hits the glass and starts running again. Bro, I fucking go out the door, and I chase this motherfucker down full speed. I'm like, I ain't 240 no more, motherfucker. I'm 180. I fucking ran and one of the guys goes, guy, you got to drop the stick. So I fucking put the stick on. I fucking drop the stick as I'm running, catch the kid in the parking lot. Dude, the fucking kid goes like this. I catch the kid. He turns around and he goes, and I just stood there and I go, that's what you want to do? I go, your funeral. And I took one step at him and he turns around and runs away. And I hear behind me and I fucking go like this. And it was that kid with the dreads, barbarian hat. He saw me sprint out the fucking door. He came running after me. And I was like, dude, I thought I was about to get jumped. And he was like, no. He goes, I heard you say I'm going to kill this motherfucker. And I just saw you run out the door. He goes, I just ran after you. He was in flip-flops and everything.
I got to go stop Guy. He's going to kill somebody.
Well, then my business partner's like, dude, you can't fucking do that. Like, I said, dude. Yeah, I'm not letting anybody smash my fucking glass. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, like, all I wanted to do was take the stick because he was ahead of me. I was going to take the stick and just hit him in the fucking legs and take him out and then drag him back to the fucking gym.
Yeah, because you can't really, call the police and stuff.
Let's see if I got some good questions here.
That's a funny story, though. Only guy.
Didn't he tell you that?
Yeah, you told me you ran with it. You told me the story properly.
But he was there when I was telling it, right? Like he verified the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah.
One of my clients says, tell Guy the Jordans he sent me are dope. Dane Thor.
Oh, so I went on my story like a month ago, and I was like, guys, my foot shrunk because I'm a 10.5. I was a 10.5. Now I wear like 9.5.
Now that the humotropes pulled.
Dude, I'm like a 9.5, 10. So I said, anybody that wants any of my Jordans, go onto my YouTube channel. I go through every shoe that I have. Send me an email with the picture you want, and I'll fucking work out a deal. And I sold like 6 pairs of shoes because I don't wear them.
Damn, that's dope.
Did you make some money?
Yeah, I'm not raping people. But like I a bunch of people buy used ones. I mean, I have shoes that are worth thousands.
Wow.
Like Dornbachers and like fucking OG retros, and I got a lot of fucking shoes, man. But I'm not my foot shrunk.
You like these Under Armour's boxing shoe type of things, huh? Yeah, this is like the Guy Quadro, like typical shoe. It looks like a rider wear on steroids.
I got brand new ones.
Bang! Look at this. So are these good?
It says is Quint gonna show out for New York? What's with everybody thinking you're doing New York, dude? Where are you guys getting your info?
Somebody told me on the Bro Chat podcast that I was. They said I was doing New York and Texas, and I was like, those shows aren't even close. Why the fuck would I?
I know. I've heard people say that he slipped up and talked about. Dude, I've been trying to get you to slip up, and it hasn't happened yet. Been trying pretty hard.
Guys, here's the thing. For me and for my business, for my brand, it would be better if I promote it. It's better, builds up more hype. But for the brands, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If I'm going to compete in 8 weeks, in 10 weeks, in 12 weeks, it doesn't matter. If you're a fan of bodybuilding, when the show comes, you're going to see the show, and I'm going to be at the show. You're going to get what you want. It doesn't matter if you go ahead of the time.
Straight up.
Can I play
Straight up.
devil's advocate? Can I play
Yeah,
devil's
yeah.
advocate for a minute? If somebody's a fan of you and they want to go to the show and they don't fucking have an opportunity to know you're doing it, how do you expect your fans to
Fair.
show up, dude?
Idiot.
I'm just
Idiot.
going to disagree because I've said it publicly. I don't understand the hiding when you're competing. I think it's ridiculous.
What about Dorian Yates?
Early, I've never understood that. It's like football. You know when the football schedule comes out, who's playing who. You know if somebody's hurt. When you're a professional athlete, unfortunately, it's your job to kind of put that shit out there. So to hide it from your fans, I think is retarded. That's just
I think sometimes.
Whoa, strong words here.
Okay,
all right?
Quinton, go for it. Go for it.
My coach from the start of the season, he just wanted me to stay quiet and do the work. So for me, it's an instruction from my coach. So
Another way,
my priority is doing the prep the way that my coach wants me to do it.
And also, what if your coach says like, oh, maybe let's say Texas, maybe Texas, you let's do it if you're in shape, but then 2 weeks out you're like, you know what, you're not in shape, let's wait and do the other one after that. Then you announce everyone you were doing Texas. That's one thing that I believe it could be.
That's exactly right. I was going to say one caveat with bodybuilding is we don't know how everything's going to go. So like I initially came out and said I was doing New York Pro last year. I didn't, and then I had to push back, and then I did Chicago. You know,
this isn't a pat on my back. I've never said I was doing a show and didn't do it. Never, not once. And I competed for 12 years.
So I get it. So there's only one show I did that I didn't announce was the Vancouver Pro, because I was doing blood work every fucking 2 weeks to make sure everything was fine. And then 2 weeks out from the show, I announced I was doing Vancouver. And that's the only time I did it, because I was like, if something was off, I was ready to pull out, because I was just scared for my heart back in the day.
A health reason is different. But like I feel like, and I understand what Justin said. Like, I don't want to say I'm doing a show, but yeah, you should, because we're professional athletes. Like, put the fucking pressure on yourself. Like,
I don't give a fuck. My plan right now is to do New York.
You should do a show and be a little nervous. Like, every show that I did, it's like, fuck, I hope I'm in shape. Like I said, I'm doing it. Like,
here's the thing, the people behind the scenes, they know what's up. The people that I'm going up against, they know what's up, bro. And they know I'm coming. No,
but it's called branding yourself and thinking outside the box and being an entrepreneur and trying to make money and not just be a bodybuilder. And you're going to.
He's obviously not doing a show next week.
I just didn't do that for this one show. That doesn't mean that I don't do that every other time.
But also, like I said, you got time. Whatever you're doing is not fucking. You're not doing Detroit.
Yeah,
you'll still have plenty of time to promote when you.
Antoine, what do you think? Me and you are the old guys here.
For me, like I've done both. I've said like I was going to do the Nordic Pro. I was going to do this, and I'm coming back, and I would always failed, and I looked like a guy who would never do the show. But I always like for me to say I was doing a show because I like the pressure, and I like the stress too. Like, it makes me work a little bit harder. But that's just me. But like I said, there was a show like Vancouver. I only announced I was doing it 2 weeks prior. And it was kind of a surprise. I went against Ian. We had a good battle, I think, and then I went on and did.
There's always going to be a surprise if nobody knows.
That's another thing. If you're talking about marketing and strategy and hype, like let's just say that is a part of it. If Quinton does announce something 2 weeks out, there's gonna be a lot of fucking buzz about it.
Of course.
Yeah, timing is everything. But also for me, again, number one is just being good at what I'm doing, and like the prep comes before me as an influencer and promoting myself. Like, I make money with coaching, coaching, training. That's where the bulk of my income comes from. The social media stuff is extra. But the thing is, like, when the time's right, it's going to come out and it's going to be huge, But I think my coach, I think for him, you see his little, that little emoji, the dart emoji on the bullseye. Mm-hmm. Like for him, he wants to make sure that he brings me to the stage on point. So
if you don't have a show picked, I get it. But if you do have a show picked, I don't understand it. Do you have a show picked right now?
I understand. It's our first time working together.
No, I know. I'm saying, do you have a show picked right now?
Yes, I do.
So that if you didn't, I would be more understanding. If you're like, this is the show I'm doing, and we're X, that's where I don't think it's wrong. I just, from where I've sat for 20 plus years, makes zero sense to me.
I get it, but it'll make sense soon. It'll make sense soon.
You just have to respect. You have to respect his decisions.
I do. I'm saying I do. I just
being a
I'm
bit
saying
judgy.
I respect it. I don't understand it.
But trust me, I would want to, because again, it helps me promote. You could promote coaching better, but it's not really like I see the vision, and I'm focused more on just doing the work. So
yeah, and Matt told you to keep things under wrap, and you're listening to your coach, and I think it's all good. All right, let's answer some questions, because we always talk about doing it and never do. Had one. How about this? World's about to end. You get one meal. What are you picking? Appetizer, meal, dessert?
Pussy. What?
Butthole. Pussy, then butthole, and then
ATM.
I think.
How about that? Let's make that a little more interesting. If you're gonna go down on your old lady, do you like to lick her pussy or you like to lick her butthole?
Hey.
I'm a butthole guy.
I like to pass by both.
I like to go and hit a little bit of both. Yeah.
I like to keep things between me and my fiance now.
Oh, come on.
Out of respect. How's that answer? The most respectful answer you could say.
I like to eat it from behind, and then I get like good access to both, and that's just how I do it.
Okay, my response to that is, I don't know if you guys know Jamaican food, but oxtail and with rice and peas.
We're talking about licking butthole, bro.
No, he's never do that. He's not.
You know where there's good oxtail?
I was like, I don't even know Jamaican food, bro, but you do not want to lick that butthole. I was
surprised Quinton was answering this question. Like, Quinton's going to answer this question? Like, that's new.
You know I'm too conservative for that.
I know. Yeah.
He won't even tell us what show he's doing, let alone how he likes it. Yeah, right.
You gotta take me out to dinner first if you want to know that.
That's funny.
All right. Let's hear about this fucking oxtail.
I'll be right back,
bullshit.
guys. I gotta do something. One second, guys.
Oxtail.
You go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, you've had it before?
Yeah,
bro.
I've never had it.
Listen, that's a meal.
But it's got the bone in it, right?
Mm-hmm, yes.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like, because you're gonna lose a tooth quick with that.
Yeah. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, lose the tooth quick.
Well, fuck, man, that I could eat that every day, 5 times a day.
It's kind of like yellowish green, right? Like mixed all in, right?
Yeah, it depends on the sauce they use.
Okay, yeah. I would go with my mom's chicken parm. That's like my go-to.
So if this is like death row meal,
death row chicken parm, appetizer, a margarita pizza, and for fucking dessert,
Mama's cannolis.
That sounds good.
I want your mom's chicken parm too, dude. That sounds good.
Me too. Me three.
I'm a cookie guy, man. I would say like a fucking smorgasbord of fucking Italian cookies.
I feel like you gotta have like an ice cream or something with that, bro.
Or you have to start a scoop of vanilla with it.
Yeah, or at least a glass of whole milk so you can dunk the cookie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's good shit.
And a glass of wine to chill me out before I get the fucking.
Before you get electrocuted to death.
Yes.
Dude, I know I say this all the time. I think I'm going to go with Indian food. I fucking love Indian food.
Really?
Yeah, I love it. So good.
That's what one of the gyms I go to smells like all the time.
Yeah. Dude, it doesn't smell great. I mean, it does. The fucking food smells great, but like, you'll wake up the next day and be like, God damn, I still smell like butter chicken.
Bro,
but I would go with like some.
We have like the one gym I train at, there's like a large population of Indian people, and there are Indians there that is like in my like group of people that I talk to that complain about the other Indians that fucking there's a couple that come in my gym, bro. They fucking smell so bad, and I'm like, how do you guys? Oh, bro, when I tell you they fucking reek, man, to the point where like people actually get pissed off, and like they have actually went up to him and the one gym owner actually pulled him aside and said, dude, you can't come in here. Like you're upsetting a lot of the members. Like you're stinking up the entire gym.
That's not cool. Yeah. I make sure to wash my hands multiple times so I don't carry the stink.
And it like comes through the pores too, that stuff.
I will say that Indians fucking
you're
suck
racist.
Yeah. Their skin smells different.
There's a place by me that's called Hills of Herat. And it is it's Afghani food, It's some of the best food I've ever had. It's awesome. Like lamb shank, fucking kebabs, tender. Like their food is off the chains. Awesome.
The shawarma?
That's awesome.
Huh?
It's like shawarma food?
Shawarma?
You know what that is?
Oh, they eat with bread, right? Like they break the bread off.
The naan bread? I like the naan bread.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, see, so I would do like a garlic naan. I would do like a goat biryani and like a lamb korma. And then for dessert, I don't fuck with the Indians suck at dessert. Sorry. I think I'd do like something. Yeah, their desserts are whack. Like, don't get me wrong. I like some of the stuff. It's fine, but like that's every time we usually go get Indian food, and then when we get dessert, we'll like go to the ice cream shop and have some.
That's kind of funny.
I think I'd do like something classic, like a brownie with a scoop of vanilla bean ice cream on it, something simple like that. Or like a brookie. How about a brownie cookie? Okay, so I get some cookie in there.
Okay.
Could you imagine fucking knowing you're like they always talk about like last suppers if you're getting killed? Like who the fuck is gonna have an appetite knowing you're getting fucking nuked the next day?
Getting nuked.
like, what do you want? Give me 17 Xanax.
I mean, you've been eating fucking dog shit for years in prison. Then they're gonna tell you.
Yeah, they're gonna feed you one meal and then fucking shoot you worth of poison.
Take you out back and shoot you in the head.
It's like do that a year out so I can enjoy it and talk about it for the 364 days.
All right, Anton, let's go like a death row meal.
Oh, the Last Supper?
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it. On another call. It's Regan's calling me. Okay, Regan. Last Supper. Yeah, like Regan. Last Supper.
A croissant.
Man, I don't know though, because now it's different. Because if you have to eat one thing for the rest of your life, but now my life is ending. I only have one thing to eat.
Wait, it was the one thing for the rest of your life, or it was
no, that was last week or something. We did one like 2 weeks ago like that.
Oh yeah, with yeah.
Yeah, but now it's different. It's like now I'm not living anymore. I got one meal left. Hey Taylor, what will be your last meal before you die, like on death row? Pizza Hut.
Oh,
Pizza Hut.
She didn't fucking.
Damn, she a cheap date. Good job.
Hey, I got a lady with
give me $8 and
with low I say that low maintenance. Low maintenance.
That's good.
I was going to say pizza too, but it's like I feel like kind of bad for my Last Supper. Out of respect to myself.
Well,
like,
okay, let's go.
Maybe a big steak ribeye or something, and some, the most expensive like Wagyu
truffle fries
steak,
or some shit.
Something with some.
Speaking of Last Supper, did you ever see Law Abiding Citizen? I watched it again the other night. I haven't seen it in probably 15 years.
Which one was that? Was that's not
Jamie Foxx? And what's
Jamie
the guy from Gladiator? What's his name? Is it Russell Crowe?
Oh, I saw that.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, that is a fucking I forgot how good that fucking movie is.
Yeah. You're like, how is he making this stuff happening on the outside?
Yep.
And you're so confused at first. Yeah.
Yep. Did you ever see that, Quint? Law Abiding Citizen?
Familiar. What's it about?
It's about the guy who's a fucking he's an undercover spy, and he gets his house broken into, and they kill his wife and his kid and rape his wife in front of him while he's like bleeding out, and he ends up not dying, and then they don't it goes to trial, and they give him a deal because the one guy dies, and then the other guy gets sentenced to death and fucking.
That's right.
And then
it's all ringing a bell now.
Yeah, and then Russell Crowe gets thrown in jail. And then all the people that have to do with like in the PD and in the hierarchy system, they all one by one start fucking dying. And he's admitting to killing the people, but he's like indirectly admitting it and telling them that somebody's going to die, but they can't catch him.
It sounds familiar.
That's
deep.
Good. A while ago?
Good, yeah.
What'd you say, Justin?
That's deep.
Yeah.
Great movie.
I have to rewatch it.
Hey Q, can you watch TV right now? Because I know sometimes in prep, I start getting so hungry and like I feel like it's kind of hard to really focus on something that's really good and captivating on TV.
See,
can you watch movies right now still? Or
that's actually a question I have. Somebody says any show or movie advice or tips for cardio this prep. I feel like answer the question because I feel like I can't do it. I can't.
So I'm really into boxing. So normally when I'm on cardio, I watch like old boxing fights and I just try and it's funny because it's like every round is 3 minutes and then there's like a 1 minute in between where they're resting and where the coaches are talking to the athletes, and I'm like so in tune as if it's live. So that next thing, like after like 3 rounds, shit, I don't even know the math, but it's like 12 minutes go by, and it's like, whoa, 12 minutes just went by. That's like the fastest it'll go by.
Oh, dude,
but I can't watch any shows right now.
You know what you should do for your cardio?
What?
Is take some kratom.
Shadow box.
Really?
Dude, I'm telling you, it's such a fucking cheat code. It really is, dude.
I tried telling you, bro. You didn't believe me.
I actually have some of those.
Yeah. You should take some. And I'm not condoning everyone should take it. Maybe it's not for everybody, but I will say that like that's something that has helped me definitely lock in.
Antoine, go to Branch's Instagram, and because this is my pitch to everybody. Everybody knows Branch hates everything. Branch doesn't fucking back anything. He thinks,
and he literally says in this, he's like, I told a guy if I get high, I'm gonna fucking fight him.
Bro, he said that. I was like, Christ, Branch.
I'm gonna beat his fucking ass if I don't like this.
You
know what's kind of funny about Branch? Like, because he's like a man's man, right? It's like I was afraid to talk to him at your place. I'm sure he's nice, but I feel like I wouldn't know what to say. Me and Morgan were like, we love Branch, but we don't know what to say to him because he's like,
bro, just talk to him about hunting, guns, and anything besides bodybuilding.
Dude, I love that stuff.
I met Branch. I did like with Hostile. We did like a booth at his show, so it like had a fucking Hostile booth. So we're there setting up the booth, and I meet Branch for the first time, and I'm wearing like these blue, goofy looking Crocs. And I felt like such a fucking idiot. When he walked up, he like shook my hand. I watched him look at my Crocs and then look at me like,
judge you up and down.
I was like, oh, dude. I was like, nice to meet you, Mr. Warren.
No, but you know what? I put him in fucking in Croc spot because he tried to come at me with my Crocs. And I said, bro, until you fucking put a pair of these little hush puppies on
the shit.
You feel fucking walking on air. I want your shit.
Yeah. Dude, I had just flown in. I like landed, and then we went like right there and started setting up. So I was just in my travel gear. I was like chilling. I was looking schlubby, wearing my Crocs. And then I met Branch. I was like, God damn, why don't I have work boots on, dude? That's fucking stupid.
You know what make me laugh about Branch at your place though is the fact that you got him the Ninja Creamy thing.
Oh, dude, I sold more Ninja Creamies than any motherfucker in the world.
I was like, wait, Branch Warren uses Ninja Creamies? Man,
his daughter makes Ninja Creamies for him every night.
Branch with a little spoon.
Yeah, like a little baby spoon.
What flavor is this? This is vanilla and maple bacon.
Yeah.
It would definitely
with bear sausage.
Yeah, it's like a.
Hey, it was good, right? You didn't even say that. I forgot about that.
No, I loved it. I went for a round 2. I wanted more.
Quint, I made some bear sausage, venison burgers, some strip steaks. Remember? I was so mad they were strip steaks.
Do you guys have any advice or tips for a good movie or TV series for cardio?
Yes,
I never watched TV ever during. I don't even fucking go on my phone.
So what do you do during cardio, guy? You just fucking stare at the wall.
Here, I'll even. I'm glad I started.
Oh Jesus! I'm gonna do cardio right now. Watch what I do.
No, I want to show you where I do cardio. So this is my treadmill
in front of a fucking wall,
right here. It's facing. That's facing out. That's what I look at. There's nothing there. This is my fucking. I like to think when I'm doing cardio. I never watch TV. Look,
guy, I hate leaving you alone with your thoughts. I feel like that's.
Look, this is my bike. This is what I look at.
Fucking wall,
dude.
There's nothing.
Honestly, during prep, I started taking my bike out and like facing my view out of my.
And then here.
Yard.
How about this?
Why do you have 4 different? Yes, dude. I'll fuck with that. I'll play some games. I know. Like I was playing Mario during prep this last time for the Olympia. Guy, why do you have 3 different cardio modalities in 3 different rooms?
What I'll do when I'm on this.
Why don't you put the treadmill and the bike in there with the stepper?
He looks at himself.
You just stare at yourself.
I'll open the garage doors and stare outside.
That's nice.
I'll do that. I do that. I open my garage door and look outside.
Is that like a
Oh no, but I want one.
George Foreman grill?
Yeah, those are nice.
Blackstone
coolant.
Mm-hmm.
My buddy got me that for my birthday. I haven't used it yet.
Yo, I always find at the end of a prep, the only thing that can like keep my attention is like food shows. So I watch like cooking challenges. I used to watch
Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and used to write down all the places if I'm going to compete. I'd find if he did something in that state.
One in Chicago.
Area, I'd write it down. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I feel like and like it's just the only thing that can keep my attention span is fucking food.
But for your followers question here, 3 Body Problem on Netflix.
I got an issue with that show.
What?
Really? Okay, well, I liked it. The Gentleman was really good.
Which one was the gentleman?
The one where it's like this guy his dad is a duke. He dies. And the will gives it to him, not his older brother. His older brother does a bunch of coke. He was in the military, and then there's like this whole weed operation on his land that he didn't know about on the ground.
Huh? I'm not familiar.
It's on Prime, I think, on Netflix.
Dude, I thought 3 Body Problem was like, it was good and entertaining and like visually it was fucking cool, but just so much of it didn't make sense to me and it pissed me off.
What are you
Because
talking about?
you don't know quantum physics.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, like I know quantum physics, so
when they makes perfect sense. You know, like that fucking
You're not a
fucking
doctor.
bitch.
You're not a doctor, Justin. You're not a doctor.
That main character chick who was just like, you know, the fucking supposed to be this super smart chick. She just stood out and she was so fucking beautiful and always looked awesome and looked perfect. And then then it's all a bunch of fucking normies. She's just like this perfect model in the midst of just all these
normal. There's no way a physicist looks this hot.
She's just like this fucking perfect fucking physicist who's running shit and was like always kind of a dick.
I know.
Always fucking patronizing.
I have no idea what's going on. So I'm just watching you idiots talk about this.
Yeah, and then she's like, you know, they're fucking killing people. Yeah, with your technology, you fucking idiot. You're the one that cut that boat into 900 pieces.
The scene with the boat is one of the best scenes I've seen on TV in a fucking long time.
It was fucked up. It was bad, but it also, did it really make sense? Why didn't you guys just go on the fucking boat and like arrest the dude? Come on,
Where's
right?
That?
I know, but like, why did you cut the boat into 100 pieces and kill all those children?
I know. Then you find the thing in the rubble.
He's like, what are the chances you're actually gonna find that? Like, that was like, what are the odds?
But dude, that was a fucking nasty scene.
That was a fucked up scene. I know. I loved it too. And listen, I watched it and I fucking enjoyed that scene for sure.
Oh yeah, watch this. Oh, wait, where'd Quint go? Quint!
Hello.
I forgot Quinton's fucking in prep. We should.
We'll wrap it up soon. What's up?
Watch this because you might
try to get high. Watch. And he goes, "Nah, man, you're gonna get high." I go, "Man, I don't want that hippie shit." I said, "I'm not gonna get high." I'm like, he goes, "Nah, you can get high." Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, "Guy," I'm like, "What does this do?" He goes, "Man, you will sleep great. Your wrist won't hurt, etc. etc." So once again, I grill him. I'm like, "Yo, bro, if I get high, I mean, you're gonna fight." So I took it. Went to sleep. I slept like 8 hours. Didn't wake up once. Woke up, my hand didn't hurt. It felt really good. So the next night, I took it again just because I thought, okay, maybe it's just a placebo effect. So I took it the next night, same thing. Slept great, and didn't hurt.
He's high there.
That's the best sleep I've had in a couple of years. After that, I was hooked on it, so I've been taking it ever since. Guys that you know, really one of my closest friends, his company that he's partnered up with Mid 45. Great product. If you're not familiar with Kratom, I suggest you go out and educate yourself about it. I still don't know everything it does, but I know this, it works. I take it before I go to bed every night. Best sleep I've had in years. I looked at him.
I like the fucking weird retro synth music from the 80s in there.
It is good.
Yeah.
So what I'll say about the Kratom guy, because you sent me some stuff. Since I broke my leg, I broke that hip and I get like these fucking nerve pain and I get like crazy legs, right? Like you just get the fucking kicks and the fucking, you just can't control it. I take like 40 milligrams, 2 of the gummies at night, and I'm totally chill and relaxed. I don't deal with that bullshit.
Yep.
And in the morning when I wake up, like my low back's kind of fucking tight, my hip's tight on that side that I broke my leg. And like during cardio, it's like always kind of warming up. My knees hurt. I take that stuff in the morning and I don't deal with any of that.
So the best part about it is the ones coming out in 2 weeks are completely sugar free.
Oh, that's great, dude.
Oh, there it is, Quint.
Dude, take like 40 or 60 mgs right before your morning cardio.
The tropical punch is 65, so take 2 capfuls of the tropical punch. That'll be 50. Oh no, I'm sorry. That'll be 3. What's 65 divided by 3? That's more like 20. Yeah, to be
22 and a half.
Take 2 capfuls.
Will do.
I mean, you could probably do like I worked up to like the 60.
Yeah, if he's never taken it before, you start low, and then if you take like a little bit, it doesn't work. You take a little more because you'll find the efficacious dosage for yourself that works.
And what I find is I get like really locked into my cardio. I get a really good sweat, and like off season, I usually hate doing my cardio. I'm doing like 30, 35. I'm doing.
You'll probably do. You can even do more. Like if you're supposed to do 30. Like you'll be like, I can do another fucking 20 minutes.
Yeah, you just feel it's really bizarre. Honestly, I really don't know what the mechanism is, but it's legit.
I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Text me and let me know what you think.
Okay, for sure.
That's cool.
All right, guys, are we done? It's been about 2 hours.
Yep. Good job,
All right.
everyone.
I'm done with y'all.
Q,
This was a good one. Honestly,
nice timing,
I think this is a pure BS record length time.
Oh yeah, well, if we stretch it out to for another 50 seconds, it's gonna be 2 hours. So
Okay, here,
any promo guy you want to do?
Muscling Bethlehem, Uprising, Powered by Mick 45.
HD Muscle.
Quint is doing the show in.
Here, I have one question I wanted to answer real quick. Somebody says, how do you advice and tips for traveling on vacation while bodybuilding must-haves when you travel? Listen, what I'm going to say.
Hold on. Is he getting ready for a show?
No. He's just talking about. He says on vacation and bodybuilding. Listen,
enjoy it, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Enjoy
a vacation is a vacation. Disconnect. Like you're talking to 4 pros here that are telling you all the same thing. I'm not like I'm going to Italy. I don't give a fuck about my diet, and I don't really care about training. I'll poke my head into a gym. I might do some morning cardio. But I'm eating fucking pasta and not giving a fuck.
And with that said,
anything.
though, if you're a true bodybuilder, by default, you're going to fall into your bodybuilding habits and you're going to pay attention to certain things that you're not even really like you're going to order the steak or the chicken or the,
for sure.
You're just a bodybuilder. Like you're like, and I'm not saying if you want to go to the gym, stop in the gym. But if you're on vacation and you're with your girl, your chick, your fucking wife or your family,
don't feel like you have to.
No, enjoy them. Like your body can use the rest. And a lot of times going on vacation, eating all that food, taking a week off, coming back, giving your body the reset, it does your body good, man.
Absolutely. I completely agree. All right, let's end on that.
Assalamu alaikum.
All right, guys. Love y'all.
Bye.
Eid Mubarak.
All right, everybody.